Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Things are weird.
Bam.
What up?
Oh, Bryce, you got a little bit out of frame.
We got ears.
We got real
I didn't do
ears.
nothing. The camera moved. No, I can. Nope.
No,
This
no,
way.
no. You're doing it wrong.
Keep moving.
You're still doing it wrong.
Keep moving.
No, this is right.
Confuse the camera.
Let's make it perfectly centered. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to my
Dungeon.
This is your zone of truth.
I cast Zone of Truth.
Hello. Good evening. Welcome to the stream.
So we're trying something new. No headphones.
Yeah.
I'm the dungeon boy.
How do we
Yeah.
sound right now, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the big thing right now. Today, this setup, we're doing character creation, but this is really a test to see how well these goddamn lavs work.
Yes. Not to mention just the new recording.
Visual setup.
Visual
What do y'all think of this setup?
Like, we already know some things that we're gonna change by next time. Like Price is a little bit darker than the rest of us.
That's because these rail lights are
we need to
off.
fix some lighting. That'll be fixed by next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of our lighting rails went out.
I sound so different. It's because I don't have a headset.
Yeah.
We definitely sound different, and I'll say right off the bat, I just don't think anything will sound as good as a headset.
Yeah.
I actually come
Those
through.
headsets are really, really good.
But with role playing, it's just important to not have stuff
Yeah.
extraneously on
Am
you.
I actually coming through? Or do I just sound different because I'm using this lav mic?
Are you saying Jasmine sounds different than the rest of us, or is it that
Does
we just
Jazzy
all
sound far away?
Because I was just scared that I didn't plug this in correctly.
I think you did.
I think you did.
I think you did.
Okay.
Yeah, because it looks like you're peeking.
Ash looks so lonely.
Yeah.
Eventually there will be an Enna here.
Eventually there'll be an Enna.
She's on her way.
She's got important duties to do with important animals.
Could you just a bitch high?
I sound a bit higher pitch.
Oh.
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 I think that's just the clarity. It's a different mic, so it sounds very different.
Yeah.
Because I sound different as well.
I probably sound a little bit higher pitched as well. Because we don't have the voice modulator that makes it sound extra manly.
Where's
in these
Enna's
ones.
thing? Is this Enna's thing?
No,
I don't
think
know.
that's the old one.
Anna's,
be in the
oh,
box.
Anna's is, I left
still
one
in the
over
box?
there. I think Anna's brand new one's over there.
Okay.
You know what pissed me off about these is you wiggle these and it feels like they want to rotate. Why couldn't you just rotate?
Right.
There's
Pricey
even a little
sounds
screw
sick.
in there.
No, I'm not sick, but I think
It's
that
again, it's the lav mics. They're
my
different.
voice sounds like my voice sounds like 10 decibels deeper, like below, like just right here.
Yeah, because usually the
Because I have
mics
a
are
high
right here.
nasally voice, but you hear me through that, and it's like, hey, how's it going? I'm Price.
Sexy.
Good to see you.
And also, once I edit this and I put us through the sexy voice filter,
Yes.
we'll sound better too.
Yes.
But yeah, that's because usually when we talk to you guys, our mics are right here, like literally right next to our mouths. But now they're down here, and we're just making sure this sounds okay. So
Yeah.
this is basically a test stream to see what this is going to be like.
Price is a bit quieter than the others. That was by intention, but if it's making
If
it
it-
harder to hear me, then we can turn me back up.
If it's too much, let us know. We can change that on the fly. So if throughout the course of this so far, Price still sounds too quiet, we can
Yeah.
just change him back.
Oh, these are plastic.
Price is a bit deep / echoey. The deepness, that's just how this mic sounds on me. It's weird.
And yeah, the echoey. You guys can't see it. We actually have cloth hanging from the ceiling. It's literally driving me crazy.
I like it.
It's cozy, Ash.
Cozy.
But
It's like we're in a tent.
I guess just sort of in general, we're hoping that we know it's not going to sound quite as good, but we hope it sounds good enough to do an entire campaign with this and still sound good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't think we don't want it to sound bad.
Right. We want to try to get away from
we
the
just want-
big bulky headsets if we can.
We just want to make sure it sounds good enough. And genuinely, if it doesn't, let us know. Like, if you say, I can't listen to a whole campaign like this, tweet at us. Let us know. Because then we will change what we're doing.
I'm gonna say visually, it looks so much nicer on
It
that
does look
screen
nice.
than on that screen.
Yeah.
Like on my laptop. It looks
Oh yeah,
nicer.
for sure. We look. Yeah, I know. I'm also
It's
watching it
actually
on
a
my
lot
laptop.
brighter. It's
This,
brighter than
this
I
is
thought.
still on like game mode. and
Exactly.
stuff
So
yeah.
like that's I mean, look how it actually looks really fucking.
It looks really good.
It's very bright. Like it's a lot brighter than
Don't mean
up
to
there.
toot our
We
horns.
kept on being all like, oh, I'm so dark. I'm so all this, and actually, it's kind of fun.
So let's talk about what we're going to be doing today, other than just talking about our audio setup
Yeah.
here.
So I can do a quick little rundown.
Yeah.
So we are going to be starting. We finished Uranium Chef a couple like months ago now, and it finally went up on YouTube a couple weeks ago. And so this is our follow-up, our next tabletop campaign. Similarly to Uranium Chef, I believe the plan is that for patrons, They're going to get early access to the highly edited version. But this time we're playing D&D 5th edition. Rick is playing with toys.
He just knocked over my character.
He killed Jazz. Jazz is now dead.
Dead.
You're gonna have to roll another character already. So we're playing D&D 5th edition, which is a much more combat-focused system. It's a much more rules-focused system than we really did for Uranium Chef, and it's your more traditional swords and sorcery type stuff.
But I like the audio system talk.
So beyond that, we're doing it a little bit differently. We're playing in a setting called Eberron, which is a D&D system, or a D&D setting that was around in like 3rd edition, but people have updated it to 5th edition. And the kind of really cool thing about Eberron is that in Eberron, the world is very almost like steampunky, but think of like steampunk mixed with a lot of magic, because everything is powered by magic. And so I think that the closest setting that you can think of that fits it would be Final Fantasy IX. So imagine, airships, imagine, bottling up lightning in order to use it to power stuff. Holy crap.
What's up?
Look what Rick just did.
I did it.
He balanced all of his dice. Look at that.
Oh.
That's cool. You guys can't see this.
No.
So we're doing Eberron as a setting, which is a setting that I've always liked in D&D. It just kind of changes it just a little bit. And there's this whole... It's basically right after a giant world war has happened, and then they've signed for peace. There's the different nations that have come up. So now there's a lot of intrigue in the political situation. So where traditional D&D is going to have you mostly just dealing with adventuring and fighting wolves and all this kind of stuff, with Eberron there is a sort of undertone of political machinations and trying to figure out what's going on behind the scenes, who's trying to make these things happen. So it adds a nice little bit of flair to it that I really like. So Eberron's the setting, D&D 5th edition is what we're playing, and beyond that, we've already started to come up with characters. And
this whole stream, there's not actually going to be us getting into the main campaign. It's just me character creation. Yeah,
we're gonna do character creation, and if we have time, I've rolled up some stuff, and we can try and do like a quick little combat, like a test combat.
Yeah.
To see how it goes, and just kind of get familiar with the rules. But we're all newbies for the most part.
That's right. I mean, honestly, I've never played actual D&D. I've always played Pathfinder.
Yeah, only role playing I've ever done is with you guys.
Yeah, Pathfinder is very close. I mean, honestly, this has less garbage stats to follow than Pathfinder.
Like that.
Same. I really like that.
But I like it as simple as possible. Thank you.
I did have a small stint with Josh during that D&D thing.
Yeah.
With Dragas, so I kind of familiar with it.
You've played a little bit, yeah.
Not a lot, but I am familiar.
Neat. So I'm just now looking at my Roll20 character sheet, and since I selected Rogue as my class, did it automatically just give me 2 Dex and 2 Intelligence?
Yeah, it knows that? It'll automatically roll a lot of the basic stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, Roll20 makes it really nice to create your character.
Now, what I'll say is if we need to make adjustments to that, because there's all kinds of flair and stuff going on, I can change those settings as well.
Okay.
But the biggest thing as to why we're using Roll20 is because of what Jazz had requested, which is the ability to drag and drop your spells and abilities from the list that's in there. So then you don't have to actually track all that stuff. Like you don't have to write all that down on here.
Oh, okay.
You just have them and you'll see them and you just there it is.
Cool.
So it'll help you most there. So that's another thing. Also, thank you, D-Man, for 25 months in a row. I'm not worthy to be in the presence of such huge nerds.
That's ridiculous.
We should shut up, people. Things have happened.
Yeah, we can't actually hear this.
We can't hear it because...
Yeah, by the way, a lot like what we did during Uranium Chef, UC, we will take breaks to give you guys shout-outs, but because we're not hearing the alerts, because they're not on, we'll have to take breaks and give you guys some shout-outs.
So let's just do that real quick. Outlaw Bird with the 11 months.
Thank you.
No, that. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Death Kitsune.
The 2 months. I just got this, and I see D&D as the game. WTF? Am I dreaming? Have my prayers been answered?
They've been answered.
Outlaw Bird with 100 bits.
The stream I was waiting on.
Yes, a new role play.
Yeah.
Ryan Jack, not Jack Ryan.
Nope.
Ryan Jack.
Nope.
The
Legal
8
reasons.
months.
My life has felt empty ever since Uranium Chef ended.
And Blades 13 with the 2 months. My second month.
And probably my last one. Aw, can't wait to start it up with D&D game. Thanks for the smiles. Thanks for the subs.
Yeah. So, what Rick's talking about and what, and Fire with her resub, 26 months. Hey, y'all are great. I'm excited. Best 26 months. Beautiful faces, beautiful voices, and the best gaming there is.
And Meow Boss, 500 bits. I squeaked so hard when you said Eberron. I'm so happy.
I love Eberron. It's my favorite D&D.
I've been rewatching again 30 Rock, and I just watched the episode with Paul Rubens.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm so happy. It feels good to laugh.
Oh, God.
Oh, it feels good to laugh.
That show.
I love that show so much.
So what should I be doing? Because I've not done anything yet on Roll20. I'm in there.
Did you pick your class?
You should be able to make a character sheet.
I see a grid.
Okay. On the right-hand side.
Do you want to
you
just
should-
walk through how to make character classes? Or just how
Sure,
to start
I mean,
stuff?
Jazz, you know better than I do. There should be a thing on the right-hand side called Ash
Yeah.
that you can click on. Right? Does y'all's screen look the same as mine?
This is what I see right now.
Okay.
So Ash, at the very top, there's a little, what looks like a
right.
newspaper in the upper right.
Yes.
Click on that.
For those of y'all out there, we're using Roll20 to kind of help with a lot of
I see.
the tracking of character sheets and information, stuff like that. So it'll basically just make it easier for us to keep those sheets going. It's a way that I can easily like click and look at y'all's sheets while you're using them.
Yeah.
But y'all can't look at each other's sheets.
Yeah.
And that'll be another thing. As I said, there's intrigue. There'll be a lot of secrets.
Oh, people can't look at my sheet?
Secrets.
No one can
no
look
one
at your
else can
sheet.
look at your sheet.
Nice.
So we're just
only I
gonna go through this one by one. I
Yep.
think that's fair because
Yeah.
I've
Remind
done this
me,
a couple times.
Level 2 is what we're starting.
Level 2
We're
is where
starting
we're
at level
starting.
2.
Real quick, Sam asked, so what's with the black and white dragon logo we saw at the beginning? Is that the official logo? We'll call that, draft 1 of the logo. We're
Yeah.
gonna modify it a little bit, but
We're gonna modify it a little bit, but that's essentially
Yeah.
like 90% of the way there.
You made that, didn't you?
I did.
It's pretty freaking slick.
Thanks, man. I had this idea for a while of like very angular, but then the only thing that's fluid is the fiery eyes. Yeah.
have we heard of D&D Beyond? Yeah, we looked into maybe using it.
But my thing is, D&D Beyond is still meant to just be like your reference books, which is great. But then you're still meant to do everything tabletop, which we are going to do a lot tabletop. But from my understanding, you can't do character sheets and sort of like the more integration between characters like rolling together and stuff like that on D&D Beyond. It's more meant for just
Reference.
reference books.
I think it's mostly reference. I'm not sure. Anna, go to jail.
Where are you,
You're
Anna?
supposed to be here. I bet she's like walking up the driveway.
She's probably walking up the driveway and she's like, "What up, bitches?"
Yeah. So anyway, Jazzy, you were
All right.
starting here. You're gonna do.
I'm just gonna go through this book and we're gonna do it one by one with everybody.
Okay.
I've already created my character, so I'm fine entering my stuff as we go along. But I think it'd be fair to just be like, since Ash and Rick are still new to this game, we'll do this together, and then you guys can also comment and tell me if I'm doing anything wrong. So,
I think that's great.
Why don't you start with Rick or someone else?
so first thing, I'm literally going to do this saying, let's choose a race. So already in your Roll20, there is a place for race. It's a drop-down box. Just pick that.
Yeah.
Is it a drop down?
It's not a drop
not
down.
a drop-down.
I had to write down my.
No, mine was a drop-down.
The
Nope.
class is a drop down.
Class is drop down, but not.
Oh,
not
okay.
race.
So we're gonna do that. And then with every race, it has different things. So of course, like if you are an elf, you'll actually have a bunch of stat bonuses. Ash, as a human, you actually get to use more. You actually get like more skills, I believe.
Humans get, I think it's +1 to all abilities.
Yes.
And then you have like 2 proficiencies extra.
Yeah.
I can pull up the.
So let's start with Rick because he's an elf like me.
Okay.
So elves. Let's just go
I got a
through
clickable
here.
one. Let's see.
So your ability score is already +2 to Dex, which is pretty good. You have dark vision, which is really nice to note.
If elves get +2 to Dex, but I also have +2 to Dex because I'm a rogue, would that be a 4 to Dex?
I think so.
Yeah.
With those stack?
Yeah. I mean, if that's what you get for getting a rogue, yeah.
Is that how it goes, guys? You guys out there, tell us. Make sure you add us so that we
Yeah.
can see
No,
it.
I think that's accurate.
Yeah.
Okay, so then if I sit edit, then can I? Whoop.
Dwarf Furious, you're gonna be so angry at this
Boo,
D&D
Else.
group.
So Dwarf, you will not be represented. I think Dwarf Furious is gonna not watch this.
So here's the thing: me and Anna
There will be some
Figure this out.
NPCs.
But like, we were hoping these two might.
And I did. I diversified from the elves.
Yeah,
Monopoly.
No.
here.
Anyone who gets to talk about diversification over here is not either of you or Enna.
You guys are both
The
bards.
same character. You are the same character.
Give me a break.
Literally, I'm the only not elf here. Me.
So.
If you want to get mad at anyone, she's not at the table yet. She's the one to get mad at.
So how do I actually change my dex on here? Like if it does stack.
Okay,
Just
Sandwich
remember
Man,
it's a
so they do
plus
not
2.
give that. Okay, so I was gonna say, because I didn't remember that
So-
being a thing.
Just let's just write it down, just saying as a +2. Because you'll be entering in your attribute points. So once you get your attribute points, then you add +2 to that.
Okay.
Well,
Ash,
so,
can you get me a-
so here's the thing.
Here, I
about-
can just write it in my notes. It's fine.
Yeah.
So when we go to classes, I'm gonna go look at this real quick. Because you're a rogue, so that's what it's
Yeah,
showing.
it's got a notepad right here. It's fine.
Yeah, why was it that you thought that you got a +2, Rick?
No, because I have a +2 on my character sheet right now. For being a rogue, I would imagine.
Yeah, I have nothing on my character sheet stats right now. It's all 0.
Yep.
Yeah, because like I know like
You
oh
don't- yeah.
hi.
Oh!
Sorry, you said that I was going to do that. Now I
Yeah,
had to.
you had to.
Okay.
I think that's because of your race.
No, it's not. Like if I see, you can see Jazz right now. If I go blank,
Does it say plus to dex?
it's 0. And then when I type in rogue,
Yes.
boom, dex +2, intelligence +2.
Yeah, it automatically checks the
Yeah.
the things in Roll20.
It does. So it'll automatically upgrade the stats that are applicable to the class.
Let me look at that real quick. It might be your saving throws.
Actually, maybe
It's
before you get
it's
clipped
definitely
in,
checked.
there's a little plastic box there.
Oh, you want that?
Yeah.
You'll need that.
Well, anyways.
Oh, that is my saving throws. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
It's
yes.
your saving throws.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
just remember, you get a +2 for being an elf, which is
Okay.
there you go. So in your traits down here at the bottom, just
Yep.
anywhere down at the bottom,
Fancy stuff.
right here.
Yep.
Psych
We're just
Shadow,
going
thank
to
you for
put
that
in
resub.
that you have dark vision, you have keen
Ice Chang says
senses,
your sweatshirt is
which
the best.
means you have a
Oh,
proficiency
thank
in
you. Also,
perception.
I only have three of them.
I hate new.
But I brought
Keen senses?
Christine
Yep.
Twizzle straws.
Is that to get in character?
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay, and then you want to check perception
Are you a
on the side.
Pusheen?
Check
Maybe
perception. Cool.
Yep.
Mama needs a drink.
So because you are an elf, you have 30
Gotcha.
walking speeds. If you go up,
It's right there.
Cool.
You're on that camera.
30
right?
walking
yourself.
speed.
That
one.
so right here in the speed, 30.
Yeah. 30. Cool.
So you have
these
Fey
rotate.
ancestry, so you can't be charmed
So
and you can't be
wanna,
put to sleep.
if you
Cool.
tuck it
Or you
under,
have
that's what
you have
we're
an
doing.
advantage on saving throws of being
Yeah,
charmed,
you
and you
can
can't be
actually
put to
use your
sleep.
scarf if you
So you could
want
just
to
write that
tuck
down
it
here
onto that,
somewhere.
maybe.
Advantage. Can't be charmed. Can't be put to sleep.
Saving throws against charm can't be put to sleep.
So Sandwich Man, the int bonus is that is a rogue bonus to saving throws. They get a dex and intelligence. I'm looking at the book right now.
And
Do like a
since
little
elves
loop like
trance, they don't actually sleep, so it only takes us 4 hours to fully
If you're gonna do
Cool.
it,
Rest.
that's
Full
fine.
rest.
For full rest.
Then you don't
That's
have
really
to do it.
And we can read and write in English and in Elvish. Let's see.
Okay, and then.
I thought you would get an extra language, but you don't. Okay, cool.
You can't read and write in Elvish.
Happy birthday!
You can
Larry.
read and write in Elvish.
Have one of a
Oh, you
time.
can?
I don't
And in
have a
English?
pocket.
Yeah, common and Elvish.
Okay, common. Oh, cool.
These are leggings, Ash.
I always say English. I'm sorry.
It's cool.
Can I clip it to your pocket? No, it works.
Anna, talk for us a little bit.
Later,
I'm
Micro Mega.
talking. Look at me talking. I'm such a good talker with
Did
my
you put on-
talkings.
Did you put it on high pass?
Let's see. Yes.
Okay.
Everyone, how does Enna sound
How do I
compared to?
sound?
Sounds like clinkety clang.
Sorry, Mama needs some
We can hear her.
cider.
Mama needs
Anyone being
cider.
a bard? These two nerds right here.
Both of them. We have 2 bards in our party.
I don't think there's a such thing as too many bards,
It's beautiful, Anna.
isn't it?
That
This has
looks
been
gorgeous.
This has been a.
Look, you can have one too.
I want.
My bard sister,
What'd you
I
get?
get the one with bubble tea.
Crisp.
Crispin,
Pacific.
a pear cider.
Crispin's good. Crispin's
I
very
have
good.
one more for somebody. Pushina's eating ice cream.
Doesn't even fit in there.
Mine's got a.
You get nothing, son.
All right, so Ash, you're a human.
Sorry, I'm really sassy.
Is that all I
I just
needed?
got off work.
Just right now.
Okay,
We're
cool.
just doing the race things.
Nice.
She sounds fine, but not when facing the camera. What?
That does
That
Is
doesn't
it my
sound right.
hair?
possibly.
I'm just worried that maybe you're coming through only on his.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, everyone be quiet.
Turn this way, Anna.
I am turning this way now. How do I sound?
No.
D&D is great. I love D&D. I love elves. Elves are the best.
And then turn.
Now turn to Nash.
Elves are still the
Anna
best.
sounds fine, says Fire.
Okay, good.
Okay.
You might want to
Thanks,
put
Fire.
it a little bit more towards the center, though, just because of the hair. That whatever it takes.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for all these elves.
There we go.
I know.
So
It's gonna be a
in
damn
our
sexy group.
Discord, there's a link to our roll 20.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and then once you're in, I'll set
So,
you up so you can
is
do
that-
your character sheet.
Do I need to download that or is that a
website.
web
Browser.
thing?
Browser. Yeah.
You guys are amazing.
Okay, Jazz, you were
Alright.
talking to me about human stuff.
Yeah. So you have an ability score increase. Your ability scores each increase by 1.
Okay, I don't have any abilities that I've added yet.
Yeah,
though.
we'll be doing that later.
I
Yeah.
should have been a human.
So the
It's too
base.
late.
Here's the thing about ability scores. Everybody starts, isn't it like 10s across the board?
Yeah.
Like that's default.
Is that
right?
how we're doing it?
You don't have to.
How, are we doing stat build or what?
I think we'll do stat build probably because it's just
'Cause stat
simpler.
build is the best.
It's balanced.
So Ash, your walking speed is of 30 feet.
Walking speed. Here it is. 30. Okay.
Let's see. You can speak and write in common, and 1 extra language of choice.
Where's languages? Is that personal traits?
It's down at the bottom. It's like a little note area. It's just like language.
This is so cute. Roll 20.
Yeah.
This is well met. I'm like,
Proficiency.
oh, this is so adorable.
All right, are you in? I can.
Features and traits?
I'm just signing up.
Yeah.
No, other proficiencies in languages. Here we
Yeah,
go.
there you
The
go.
newsletter.
Okay, so proficiency. Can I type into you? Ah, okay. What can I talk? Common?
Common. And 1 other language you want. And I think the ability score thing, I think you get to choose which one you want to increase by 1. I believe. I'm not 100%
Yeah, I'm
certain.
gonna look into that right now.
Yeah. But that's the start of it. So me and Anna already did our stuff, so we already know what we're doing.
Oh, you guys know what you're doing?
Yeah.
I don't believe that for a second.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
Okay. And then afterwards, you choose your class. So we'll start with Rick, since he's a rogue. Rick, what kind of rogue are you?
I'm the sneaky kind.
Is that the only kind? I thought there was more different types of rogues.
Are there?
Yeah. You can be as sneaky or as non-sneaky. as
I want to be the sneakiest one.
Like, how sneaky are you?
Are you kidding me?
Tell me-
As
tell
sneaky
me.
as possible. I'm so sneaky, you didn't even know I'm here.
Wait, who are you?
I'm picking your pocket. You have no idea. I'm getting all the good stuff. I'm getting deep in those pockets.
Oh my god. I
Okay,
just
Rick.
noticed your ears.
I just put them on. These are coming out every week.
Hot take, elves and humans are boring.
What?
I
One
mean,
Rick the Druid.
What? Elves are the best. Humans are the most boring. I will agree to that. Because, I mean, we're all humans, so why would you want to ever play a human?
my life's so good, I needed to roleplay it as well.
All right, so Rick, you have 1d8 per rogue level. So that's your hit die.
Okay.
So you put that into your hit die area. There's like a little box that says hit dice.
I'm not going to play through this.
Right there in the middle.
Yeah. 1d8.
1d8.
All these.
1,
Okay.
So just
8.
know that your hit points are 8 plus your Constitution modifier,
No,
which
I
we'll be
do.
doing eventually.
Points are 8.
So 8 plus con.
And then,
Just put it for right now, just as a
Did
note.
you apply her?
Oh, as a note.
Oh.
Okay.
I was waiting for her to join the thing.
Plus
and then
con.
I just joined.
Okay.
Wait, max hit points. Can I just put plus con? 8 plus con up here? Will that work?
If you can.
Okay.
Yep.
So for the standard array of stats, so this will be something maybe you just everybody wants to write on a little scrap piece of paper right now, so that you can use this for making your characters. What is considered the standard array? So this is before you do your, before you apply your race modifiers.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
my character sheet.
15,
Where's this?
14, 13, 12, 10, and 8.
Well, I'm gonna cheat
Okay.
Oh,
off
is this for
someone else's
stats?
notes.
15,
Yeah.
14, 13,
12, 10, and 8.
12,
I already did
10,
this.
and 8.
Yeah,
Okay.
you've got it if you know what the standard
Yeah.
array is.
I'm copying off of Jasmine's notes.
So basically what that means is you get to pick which
You're not
stats
an
you
elf.
apply those to.
Okay.
Okay, so that's, if you know that you're going to be a paladin, for example,
Yeah.
you want one of your highest stats to be wisdom or strength.
Or I think
constitution.
charisma. We were actually looking at your saving throws and your
What do you
spells.
find?
Charisma and Constitution, because I think
Yeah.
I'm going to be the tank, so I thought my Constitution.
Okay,
Constitution,
so constitution
probably.
will make a lot of sense,
Yeah.
right?
I would probably need some pretty good charisma, probably.
Yours
You
is
need
charisma
dex.
and dex.
You
well,
need dex.
charisma and
Yeah.
well, I mean,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course, Dex. Dex is
Dex
my
should
number
be,
one.
So-
yeah, Dex should be. your
And
number
so what you'll want to do is arrange those in the way from highest to lowest that makes the best for you. Then give your bonuses based on your race. So for Ash, since you're a human, you get to make those additions. What?
Clary Craze. Scuba was forgettable. Rick is invisible.
Invisiblur,
Invisible.
because I'm a blur.
All
He's a
right.
blur.
So Rick, you have light armor proficiency.
Yeah!
So Ash, you'll want to enter those in, and that'll be
Like
your
armor
base.
proficiency,
human,
where do
you
I
get the,
check
+1
that?
to
Just in the
everything, I
proficiency
believe.
down here.
I don't know what I'm doing, Chris.
Yeah.
You could just.
Do you
it's
need my
just-
help? How can I help you, child?
Jasmine's walking us through it, but the numbers you just gave me, Jasmine just said those are for elves, or those for everybody?
No,
that's
those are for
No, it's
Those
for
are your
everyone.
stat build. Were you not listening to Price just now?
So
So
what
what I'm
do I
saying
get
is
with
those are
light
your
armor
basic
proficiency?
level
That means
stats.
that you.
Put them in whatever way you
Until you
want. Those are the numbers that you get to
proficient
use.
other
Right, but
armor?
if
Okay.
this
Then
is
we'll
tools,
build
okay,
on
so
that.
I can put that down
so
here.
give me those numbers, Jasmine.
15, 14, 13, 12, 10, and 8.
Yeah.
That's what's
What do you,
considered the
what's your
standard
class?
Paladin.
Paladin. I think Paladins. You want con
I
because
want
you're
con
our
because
Con.
I'm literally the only tank.
Yeah, you're the only one who can
Armor.
take hits.
strength. I have never actually played a paladin.
I kind of want to
It
go.
might be charisma. It might be strength.
I would assume. I always get wisdom
Wisdom
and
as
intelligence
well.
confused.
Like, and wisdom is important as well.
So-
I mean, we'll put it this way: your lowest stats are definitely going to be Dex
And char.
and not charisma,
Cool.
and intelligence maybe.
So you're also good with simple weapons.
Because you don't need intelligence, you need wisdom.
Simple
Yeah.
weapons.
It's the difference between perception and knowledge. Your lowest will be Dex, though. That would make the most sense. Now
thought
you
you
go into
could
lurk
just-
mode until you're called on again. Sandwich Man, thank you for your help. We may call on you. No Warforged? I know.
Okay.
I give these people the greatest setting that there is. Oh, it's weird that my hand comes through over here, but it's a different hand.
Oh,
Blech.
creepy.
I reached it. Blech. It almost works perfectly.
kind of
It's like
works.
just kind of
That's
small.
creepy.
It's
It's
just-
like big hand.
Yeah, it's like it's so weird.
You got the man hands, Price.
Blech. Big hand.
So do I change it?
Put your hand away.
I don't know yet
Okay.
on that one.
All right, so you have.
I'm still waiting
Yabby
for
boss?
So
Price
simple
to
weapons:
accept
hand
me.
crossbows, long swords, rapiers,
hold
short
on.
swords. So basically, you have a lot of
Either that or
proficiencies in,
maybe
like,
I.
some
Hold on. Yeah, no,
simple
here you go.
weapons,
Yeah.
and we can just write this down, so you can just come back to it if you want.
Oh, I click on the link on the
Save
top.
changes.
Oh,
You should
okay.
now be able to edit.
Perfect.
Okay, so simple
I'm just
weapons
gonna host
are.
this.
You can change everything about it. Change the name, change whatever you need.
Hand crossbows,
Only I can see it. No one else can see it.
So I can write you salacious
long swords,
secrets.
I expect it.
rapiers, and short swords.
I just want you to know I'm not going
You also
to
are
romance
able to use
anybody.
thieves' tools.
That's a lie.
Thieves' tools.
Just
Yeah.
not everybody.
I was gonna say
So,
roll.
Jess,
yes.
roll a-
Listen,
roll
everybody's
charisma.
gonna romance me, not the other
do
way
I
around.
change the little circle number?
Yeah, the little circle,
Okay.
and then the big circle number is where your pluses like
That'll be your
yeah, like
modifiers.
plus to strength.
So when I tell you to do a roll for strength,
Yeah.
you'll roll, and then you'll either add or subtract based on the big number that pops up in there.
I can put my bio and information in
Yeah.
here.
Yep.
Oh.
It's really, and this is all private.
But
like,
only
we
I
can't-
can see it.
Yeah, only Chris can see it.
So Rick,
And it's important because, as I said earlier, everyone has secrets.
it does. We all
Wait,
have
who
secrets.
doesn't have a secret?
Everyone has secrets.
Oh, interesting. So when I
Everybody
put in
has
8,
secrets.
my dex changed to -1 on the big number.
Jazz, are you keeping secrets from
Because
me?
you did what for
Yes.
Dex? 9?
Yes.
8. Yeah. That's it. Should be -1.
Okay.
So you are bad at Dex things. You are less than average.
Wait.
But that's normal. Everybody should have 1 or 2 stats that do that.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think they round up
Subrace.
though. So for what you have a 9
We're
in,
level 2,
should round
right?
up, I think.
Yes.
If you
I
have a
just put
9.
level 3.
So Rick,
Yes.
in your
But you have an
skills,
8.
you can choose.
What is subclass? Is that going to be
4
the
of
same thing
these-
as background?
You can choose 4. So out of
Subclass,
these, you
some
could choose
classes I
4.
think have
You have the ability to choose
subclasses
from
that they-
acrobatics,
Well,
athletics,
there's backgrounds because like I
Deception?
have charlatan background as my shard.
Insight.
As my
Okay.
shard.
Yeah, yeah.
intimidation, investigation, perception, persuasion.
I
I think that like subclasses
So you could choose 4
are
of these.
as you get higher up. I think certain different
since you already have
classes.
We're starting at level
Can go
2.
down.
perception, you don't have to
path,
check that.
right?
Is there a place for background?
No, you
I don't
pick
know.
4 out
I
of
know.
these ones. Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
If there isn't a place for it, just put it in your description for now, and then we'll figure out where to like.
Hipstone Elijah. Great name. Thank
3
you for that.
Somebody
That's
said that's with
fun.
ribs, huh?
Amazing.
Got them ribs. That's good.
Yeah. This is
I haven't had
great.
ribs in.
Oh God, I'm so hungry right now. I didn't get a real break, and I ate an apple and an egg today.
Oh, we should get some snacks then.
Well, that's okay. I'm gonna order some tacos tonight.
Tacos.
Eat.
Ash, why not a werebear paladin? I don't think there are werebears. There probably are. There are.
Have you not heard of Sir Barrington?
Yeah, they exist. Yeah.
Wait, does it? This automatically
Okay.
does everything.
I get 4.
The Koravar are great. Koravar are cool.
So you
Yep.
already have perception, so that count that as a
There's
fifth
also-
skill that you
Okay.
can keep.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
I've got those entered in now.
Okay.
Cool. So there's a lot of stuff in here that you can get, and I'll let you look at this here in a bit as you pick those up. Let's get back over to Ash.
Hi.
Hi, Ash. How are you?
I'm good.
You excited for this? It's
I'm-
too much information that you're
I'm
getting?
learning.
And just so y'all know, once we get these stat parts going through, we'll have everybody kind of give you like a little taste of who their character is.
So Ash,
Pablos, thank you for those 200 bits.
you have a 1d10 hit dice.
Okay, my hit dice.
There's a 1d10.
Hit dice. Oh, can I pick that?
Your hit dice is actually on the screen. So under temporary hit points, there's a hit dice.
No, I see that.
So you could just write that in.
I can't put a D in there is the thing.
Mr. Dungeon Master, I'm gonna message you. Okay.
Okay, on what?
A secret message.
Discord or?
On Discord, yes.
Okay.
It just says I can just put a number in there, Jasmine.
Oh gosh, I'm bad at insight.
I'm trying to remember what you do here. Maybe on top.
Oh, there's a total. Okay, so there's a total and then there's a hit dice. What do I put in the total? 1, probably?
Yeah, Dark Blue, we're aware of D&D Beyond. We'll look into it a little bit more, but right now we're just using Roll20. It's working well enough.
Oh no, we're level 2, so that should be a 2.
Yeah.
So is it 2d10?
Just put in a 2.
Wait, for what?
So
Hit
Jasmine,
dice?
Jasmine, look at the hit dice thing. There's
Yeah.
a total.
No, I'm looking at it.
So what do I put in the total?
We need to roll your hit points.
No, I know,
Oh,
but
so-
the hit dice, we should just make note of what it is. It's a 1d10.
So yeah, if your hit dice is a 1d10, we need to know that. That needs to go somewhere. So you're a paladin, that should automatically be in there.
I can only enter numbers, y'all. So
Yeah. So let me look at it. Just
What do
turn
you-
it my way. Turn it my way. Let me see what you're looking at. Which part are you having issues with? Okay.
So that's why I think the total is the total number of dice, and then the hit might be like the sided dice.
So here's the thing, because like you get a number of hit dice. So you have current hit points, temporary hit points. Okay. And then this hit point has maximum. Okay. Gotcha. So hit dice are a thing that you get based on, you get I think like 5 times your character level. So that's why it says 10. You use those in order to heal. Like when you use like lay on hands or things like that, because you're a paladin, you will use hit dice. You also use hit dice like when you guys rest. Bards can do a thing using hit dice to try and heal everybody, that
Yeah.
kind of
Sure.
thing. So those are a thing that are going to be going up and down all the time. You're going to be keeping track of that. The thing above that, what does it say total?
Just says total.
I think that would be, and can you just enter anything or does it have a drop down?
It does not have a drop down. I enter a number.
Okay, so write 2 parentheses 1d10 and parentheses.
Well, if I hover over it, it says at hit dice max. And then hit dice. Okay, so if I hover over the title. Okay. Interesting.
So I'll just put it this way. Somewhere it needs to be written down that your hit dice is a 1d10.
Yeah.
There's a maximum hit points thing that goes
Well-
above your current hit points.
You guys have
Yeah.
already done it. What did you guys write in there?
I haven't been able to write anything in here yet. Just put in the top 1d10 for right now.
In the
Total.
total?
Just put it right there because that's the only place you can actually put anything right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just using this as a reference.
So what I was saying, because I think that this is what goes there, is 2 parentheses 1d10. Because you have 2, because you're level 2,
yeah.
1d10 hit points.
Yeah.
So 2 parentheses 1d10, and then the hit dice section itself, the big number. Do I just put 10?
2 plus 10. 2 is 10 plus con mod times 2 plus 1d10. All right, I'll look through this.
Yeah, we just want to be able to put down what his hit dice is
I'll
right now.
look into that, so don't worry about hit dice right now.
Yeah.
All right, I'll read about that.
All right. Also, Ash, your hit points is 10 plus your Constitution modifier.
Okay, so it's 10 plus my Constitution. Mm-hmm. My Constitution, I put 15. So do I put 10 plus 15 or 10 plus 2?
It'd be whatever the big number is on the
The
Constitution.
big number. Okay.
So.
So it's 12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if that changes because it says at higher levels, 1d10 or 6 plus your Constitution modifier. Okay, after level 1. Oh, so whatever it changes. Okay, I think. All right, Ash, I'm going to give you this because you'll probably need this. So you're proficient in all armor, simple weapons, martial weapons, and you don't use tools. Your saving throws are Wisdom and Charisma. I'm pretty sure that's already been...
Wisdom and Charisma is already checked for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you get to choose two skills, either from athletics, insight, intimidation, medicine, persuasion, or religion.
Some of them already have numbers next to them. Does that mean that, like...
That's the modifier from your attribute points.
Jazz, do you have the one with my spells on them?
I grabbed them all, so let's see.
Because I only have the first two. I'm missing my spells one.
Did you even do your spells?
I thought we did our spells.
You might not have done spells.
That's fine. I can do spells. I just
Yeah.
need PHP.
Oh, I got a dentist appointment tomorrow morning.
So Ice Chang and everybody. Okay, so here's where I'm confused. All right, Hips Don't Legend. Starting hit points level 1 is maximum hit die plus con mod. Got it. That's where I was confused. Then you roll a d10 and add that plus con for level 2 in each level. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's where it was. People were like putting all that stuff in one sentence. Thank you, Hips Don't Elijah. That makes sense. So, Ash, here, everybody.
Yes.
Grab your hit die.
Okay.
So literally grab a dice. Okay.
But I don't have. I don't know
a
what my
D6
hit
or
die
what?
So yours is a d10 because your hit points are 1d10.
What's our hit die?
Ours are 1d8.
It's based on your
D8?
class, so it's a d8 for you two, and probably for Rick as well. Right?
And plus con, right?
Plus your con modifier.
Right.
Right. So, Ash's. Let's start with everybody real quick. Let's say from your level 1, you had maximum of that thing. So Ash's was 10. The rest of y'all
Mine's
is
D8.
8. Okay. Plus your Constitution modifier. Okay.
Which is 0.
So if you have a 0, then you started with 8 hit points on level 1. Okay. Ash, yours is probably like a 2 or a 3.
It's a 2.
Okay, so add that. So you started with with 12 hit points at level 1. Okay.
Okay.
Jazzy and Enna, what were your?
My con modifier is 1.
Is 1?
So I have
Mine is
9.
1.
Yours is 1. All right, so you both started with 9 at level 1. Okay, those were your hit points at level 1. Now we're going to do what your hit points would have been when you went to level 2.
Right.
Okay, so there's 2 ways that we can do this. All right, we could do random, right, which is you roll for it, or you can take an average, right? So the average score for you would be a 5, right?
Okay.
The average score for y'all would be a 4, plus your modifier. I'm gonna let y'all choose
Yeah.
which you would like to do. Would you like to roll, or would you like
I'll just go
to go for
Average
Okay.
for us.
Early in early levels, it might make more sense to go average.
So I'll have 14.
But if you want to roll,
Yeah.
we can do it. Will we show the characteristics on the? Yeah, we will. Once we get all this stuff figured out, and once I can talk to every individual, we'll figure out a way. Because the thing is, again, everyone has secrets.
Yep.
There are certain things that I want to hide from everyone, including the audience, until it becomes necessary.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that.
Okay.
Plus, there's already character art drawn for each character as
So,
well.
like I said, I'll let y'all take average if y'all want to take average.
Okay.
So we start out with max D8, right? So we start out
first.
with 8.
So you
right?
started with 8, and then for this one, you would now take plus 4.
Okay. Yeah.
And then plus 0 because you have no Constitution modifier. Ash, you would take plus 5. +2 for your Constitution modifier. So you're going to add 7. So you're going to be at 19.
You're our
maximum
tanky
hit
boy.
points. Because
You're a tank
you started
with
with 12 at
19
level
hit
1,
points.
right?
Oh, I started with 12.
Yes.
Right.
At level 1 because you start with max. So
Right.
you got 10.
But then I got a +5.
and plus the 2 for your Constitution modifier. Okay.
No, I started at 10, and then the 2 was my Constitution.
Right. So you started with 12 total.
Level
Right.
1, you're at 12.
Because your Constitution modifier gave you an extra 2 maximum hit
Right.
points. Now you're going to add 5 plus 2.
Again,
So 7.
I add the
Again,
+2.
you add
Yeah.
the +2. Every level you add
Okay.
that +2.
Yeah.
And if you ever gain enough Constitution to where it would increase that, I
Yeah.
believe we retroactively give you extra hit points for every level as well.
What?
That's how it was in Pathfinder. I'm fairly certain that's how it works
Wait,
in this
what?
as well.
Like basically,
As
if
you
he
gain
ever got, like say he
abilities-
gets con
Yes,
3,
you retro. Okay, Dark Blue, yes.
then he gets to go
Really?
back and retroactively
I've
add.
Yeah.
never played in a campaign that retros.
Yeah,
I mean, I think that's house
when I
rules
played
if you
when I played
want.
3.5, it was that. When I played Pathfinder, it was
How
that.
did I
When
miss
I played
this
4, it was
rule?
that. I do think it is a dungeon master gets to choose kind of thing.
Yeah.
Y'all know I'm the cool mom when it comes to being a dungeon master.
Okay.
So yeah, so your total HP should be
I want
19
character
is your maximum hit
Okay.
points.
I just want to be clear that I am writing the right thing in the hit dice. 2 parentheses 1d10.
And that's
Yes.
just a note because we're not using Roll20 for its
Yeah,
algorithm.
this is it's
This is
mostly
more of a
for
note.
yeah.
Okay.
This is
So-
a guide.
And then I still need to pick my skills. Would it be best if I pick skills that I have positive numbers in?
Well, those are the skills that you were offered as a paladin.
Yeah, it
so
should be
you
a very
wanna
small list.
try to maximize what you do.
Yeah.
So Ash, as like a paladin, you probably want to do religion as a history check. You know, like religion checks. That might not be something you want to do. There's also other things like persuasion. Like you actually have the list over there with you.
All right, so I'm just gonna write these down real quick. So
I
Ashes.
mean, I have the list on my Roll20 character sheet.
No, I know, but like, remember how I said abilities?
Choose 2 from athletics, insight, intimidation, medicine, persuasion, religion. So each one of those is a skill, and I just pick 2 of those?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what you do is you put a little check mark next to each one. So then what
I don't-
happens was it'll transfer your ability scores and give you those modifiers automatically, which is really nice.
All right, so yeah, your max HP should be 14.
Can someone tell me what insight
Right.
does?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I put down.
Yeah.
Insight is kind of like, isn't it like how you're reading something? Let me actually just
Let me
highlight
look.
over it.
Yeah.
Let's see, it's a wisdom skill. I'm just
Is that a
looking
skill that you're given by being a paladin? Is that one of your options?
I already have 2 to it, but I don't have a check mark next to it yet.
What are you
I'm
looking
gonna pull
at?
up skills.
Insight.
So this says I can pick 2 from athletics, insight, intimidation.
What I love about
medicine.
this is, it
Yeah,
doesn't even
those
tell
are
you
your
what they do.
proficiencies. So when
So-
you roll one of these, you get to add your proficiency bonus, which is a plus. It should be a +2.
Insight equals sense motive in Pathfinder. Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, insight is like it's not quite investigation. It's like, can you read this person?
So is that wisdom based? Is that what it says?
It is.
I think it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, wisdom is like intuition.
Yeah.
It's like, can you sense things with your perceptions? And when it comes to insight, when it comes to people, yeah, it's gonna be how well are you able to read other people,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Or motives and.
Seeing behind the scenes, if someone is lying, you can make an insight check to see if they're telling the truth. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought, Sandwich Man. Cool. So yes, that's a very good one for you if you have high wisdom, especially.
I'm gonna go medicine as well, I think.
That's pretty good.
I went like pretty much all dex with a little bit of charisma.
Okay. Okay, so that's what I need that for. Thank you, Jasmine.
In terms of your skills, or in terms of your
In terms of my skills, yeah.
okay.
So those are the 2 that I checked. The other ones that have numbers next to them, do I still get to?
Let me see those.
So I mean, I have numbers next to,
Yeah.
for example, perception. It's not checked. It's not one of the ones I picked.
Yeah, I don't think you get to use the modifier then.
You'll still have a +2 based on your
But do I-
charisma.
Those are your proficient ones that you just chose.
So
So you
yeah,
get to add a
The
+2
one-
to those.
I did. As soon as I checked it, the number got
Yeah.
bigger.
Right.
Yeah.
So that
But when I do
if
like
they're
a
not
perception,
checked, you do not get to do that bonus.
really,
Yeah. The only bonus you get is from your skill or from your ability modifier. Does that make sense? From what I recall, proficient is different than the modifier.
Yeah.
But like, here's the thing. So if you don't have a proficiency, like if you don't check, right? Because that's what the checkbox is, right?
Yeah,
Proficiency.
proficiencies.
If you don't have a proficiency in something, the only bonus that you get is the skill
ability,
modifier. Is your
yeah.
ability modifier,
Yes, that's
right?
exactly what we're saying.
Which
Yeah.
is what that is, right? I think
Yes.
that's the numbers that it's
Yes.
That's the
giving me.
number.
Yes. So,
So
Ash,
like when you
Yeah.
do a survival check, because you're a paladin and you have a lot of wisdom, let's say you just roll and you got a 5, you get to add 2, so 7 survival.
and
So
there's-
does it
there's-
say that in that little window there?
Yeah, in
It
this
says
little window,
2.
there's like pluses. I already have negatives to stuff. I have like
okay.
-1
Okay.
to stealth
Okay.
and stuff like that.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize that that's what it was saying on there because I couldn't see that on here.
yeah.
Cool, you got it. And it's got
So
it.
Ash, a lot of this over here is also stuff to your paladin, and I think you guys can actually look this up in Roll20 if you guys click on the little compendium. So go back to Roll20, Rick.
Yeah.
So if you click on this,
This.
no,
Yep. The eye.
yeah, the eye.
Yeah.
Just type in Rogue.
You're
D20
gonna
plus
have to
modifier
survive
proficiency.
us because
Not
I have
rude.
survival.
If you click on that,
Yeah.
this will start giving you more stuff about all the things you need to start adding into your
Oh, nice.
character sheet.
Nice.
Ash, you could do the same thing.
What am I doing?
Go to, okay, there's a little question mark, there's a little eye question mark in right next to your character sheet. In the top right.
Maybe I should switch that.
In the area where you clicked your character profile before.
Okay, so I need to close my character sheet first.
You don't need to
No,
close
you
it.
don't have to close it.
You can have them both open.
Did we get ILOW's resub?
Not
No,
yet.
we didn't. I didn't hear it. I'm sorry.
Thank you, or it's that's a sub at tier 2.
Wow.
Oh, thank you so much.
Them
Fancy.
big bears. Sorry, that's on the left-hand side of the page, the
And
question.
then,
No, it's on the right hand
and
side.
I don't think we got Corso the Wolf either. That was a resub for 3 months.
No,
Character
we-
creation is the
we-
best part. You
We didn't
that?
get Pablo's either. I mean, we're
I,
gonna,
I did call out Pablos, but
Okay.
Pablos put a very big thing. So I read your thing, Pablos. But it's a very long message.
Because I don't have an eyeball anywhere. Where would it be?
It's right here. Right here. You see that?
Yeah, and we'll try to stop every half hour or
That's
so.
not an
Read those
eyeball.
out.
It's an eye.
That's an eye.
I
in a
didn't
ball.
call it an eyeball. I said there's a little
Someone
eye.
called it an eyeball.
You called it an eyeball,
Maybe
sir.
you might-
Type
You
in
called it
Paladin
an
Ash.
eyeball.
All right.
That is a compendium. So if you ever want to look up anything, you click on that, and there's a search bar, and it'll give you all the list
What?
of
There's a
references.
search bar? I just downloaded the
Oh,
PHP.
But the,
The PDFs? That's
the
very
PDF
useful,
is
too.
actually very useful. This has a very limited stuff,
Oh, okay.
but it'll give you
Where is this?
some basic information if you
the
want.
ball
it.
with the eye there.
Oh, I was covering it. Wait, where's the ball with the eye?
the ball with the eye, not the eyeball. The ball with the eye.
Oh my gosh, I was. Sorry, I'm
All right,
10
Ash.
seconds behind.
Type in Paladin.
Backgrounds.
I
Here
did.
we go.
Quality cameras and views. Thanks, D-Nova. That's, yeah, we're working on it.
And then it'll bring up a
only
class
have one?
description, and that will give you all the stuff regarding your class that you should enter
one more.
into your character
I
sheet.
typed on backgrounds and they only have accolade, but I don't know where you're supposed to put
Man,
your
I really
backgrounds
wish
in here.
that the character sheet
I'm,
were
yeah, I'm not sure if it
in
comes
Bio?
in.
landscape instead of portrait.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Character
So that it would
appearance.
fit on the
This is-
desktop?
So
this
what is-
backstory? Here we go. There we
Does the
go.
background apply any modifiers to your stats or anything? Is the question, I guess.
No, background shouldn't. It just is
Okay.
sort of like.
So then I
Flavor
think.
text.
So I think just putting
Yeah.
that in your info
Yeah.
section
Yeah.
makes the most sense.
Okay,
Charlatan.
so
Are we gonna have a camera for combat boards? Not yet.
No, yeah, we're considering
We'll figure it
maybe adding one that would then be added into like the episodes for YouTube.
Yeah.
Linda is already capturing 3 1080p 60
Yeah.
frames per second cameras right now.
She's doing
Linda
a lot.
cannot do any more.
And Linda's a workhorse as it is. Here's a quick question.
Okay.
In reading this little compendium,
Mm-hmm.
as far as hit points goes, it actually says level 1 is, or it says at higher levels, excuse me. So obviously level 1 is 8 plus my constitution. But at higher levels, it's 1d8 parentheses or 5 plus your constitution.
Can't get enough of my
Is that what it says? Where does it say that?
I know.
It's in the compendium right here, actually.
You just gotta
Read in the third line on that top.
No, I just mean the straw is so
Okay.
tiny.
So
So give yourself another hit point.
Also, you might want to
Cool.
check your
Yeah, use
class
5.
feature because ours is. It's,
So
I actually have another hit point.
so
on that.
Enna and Jazzy add 1 hit point.
Oh
Ash,
yeah, did we just? I just came across the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm going through my.
Yep.
So
Add a hit
then
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's 5.
What am I doing?
we're let me look it up for you.
In
we're,
your
we're probably
compendium-
gonna give you an extra hit point.
In your
Or two.
compendium, when it talks about HP,
I see hit points.
when it says HP at higher levels,
HP at higher levels.
what does it say?
1d10 or 6.
So
Okay.
give yourself plus 1.
Plus
one more
your-
hit point. So you're at 20 maximum hit points.
So the averages that we were doing, it's for us, it's going to be 5. For you, it's going to be 6.
Got it. Oh, that's interesting. I like
It says
that.
5 because the average roll of a d8 is a 4.5, which, okay, got it. That's what represents. So it rolls up to a 5. So then a d10, the same deal, it rolls up or rounds up to a 6.
Interesting.
for the average. Because there's no 0. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So that technically the average roll is slightly higher
Right.
than 5. It's
I'm glad we came across that. Every little bit counts.
Hey Ash, what do you think of the new RTX cards? Are those the new NVIDIA ones? I think they cost way too much.
Rick, will you throw me some candy?
You got it, my friend.
Maltesers.
You want some? They're milk balls, malted milk balls.
Give me some balls.
I just realized like I also haven't eaten for hours.
Who wants some balls? Anybody else want some chocolate
Love
I'll
balls?
take a
balls.
second set of balls.
Here you go, buddy.
Thanks.
There's only one set of balls left. No, there's 2. No, 1. These balls are going fast.
Gross.
IDM sometimes made me roll to breathe.
No, that's fucked up.
No, you know what? No, that does actually happen for certain. There are certain scenarios where rolling to breathe is
If
an
you're
actual thing.
underwater.
Not only if you're underwater, but also if you're suffering from certain spells.
Well, I mean, if you're suffering, sure, but like, if you just gotta be a dick, you're like,
Yeah.
do you remember to breathe?
It's entirely possible that they did something cheesy with their stats that sent their intelligence extremely low.
Okay.
And that's a common thing to do when someone gives you. I had 3 int. That's why, Meowboss. Yeah, that's your own fault.
Yeah.
Because like sometimes DMs will be like, oh well, all right. I say it's your own fault. Did your DM make you roll for your
that
stats,
sounds
and you got
awful.
literally all 3?
But have you ever
all
met anybody
once.
who's so dumb they forgot to breathe? That's the most natural thing ever.
No, in the like literally in the stat breakdowns, it's like a dog's intelligence is like 7. So like
Yeah.
if you're at an intelligence 3, you're like a rock. So yeah, you might have to roll to breathe.
Drop the ball. Just so you guys know, I dropped the ball.
Don't do
better get
it. No.
Dog's intelligence is 7, and I'm at a 10.
You have an average.
So you're
You're a
smarter
good
than a
boy,
dog.
Ash. You're a
Smarter than
very
a dog.
good boy.
There are some smart dogs out there,
Dogs are
buddy.
smart.
Oh,
Average
yeah.
wild animal has int of 4. Says Meowboss. Okay. So you were lower than a wild animal. Average wild animal.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh gosh, I'm so cool, you guys. I have a lyre and a harp. Gosh.
She also is a liar. She needs to go to jail.
Oh,
Don't
shiz.
call me out like that.
So, Ash, there's a lot of stuff that you should be entering in, and we can go over this later.
My voice
when you're
is my
done.
weapon.
Okay, so
Like-
what should I be in? Because I checked my 2 proficiency bonuses and whatnot.
You'll probably want to enter in all the stuff on the side that's like related to your human traits, and also anything that you can do as a paladin. So, like, you can have like a sacred oath, obviously. At level
Sacred
2,
Oath's not till level 3.
by level 2, you learn how to draw on your divine magic, and meditation power spells. Cleric does. Okay, so yeah. Okay, never mind.
I mean, I've got stuff like starter equipment. I see. I'm getting down to spell slots now.
Yeah.
Jeez, Meowboss.
What happened?
Throg, his character, the one who was dumb, had 20 strength at level 1, which is insane.
It's a query attribute.
That's a +5.
That's literally like you're smashing things to a pulp.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's insane.
That's amazing.
So, yeah. Maybe you have to roll to breathe to make up for that. You see DM Rick, so you're saying, how dare you? I'm the DM, and my name's not Rick, but I think you're just goofing, because people do that now. I say now. They've been doing it the whole time we've been doing this dang thing.
Since the beginning of time.
Since the beginning is stumped, everyone's always confused,
All right.
Rick and I.
So, legit,
It's
Jess,
because you
what-
look nothing alike.
on my character sheet, I've got stuff for personality traits,
We're both handsome
ideals,
boys.
bonds,
Ugh.
flaws. Do I need to be entering that stuff in?
For which?
Personality traits, ideals,
Oh,
bonds,
no.
flaws.
No.
That's your character
No,
stuff.
I mean, like, yeah, that's all more. We'll apply those as that becomes relevant
No,
if we need to.
I just need
features
those
and
bard
traits.
cards.
Features and traits.
It's the big box
yes,
underneath
it's
all
the
that
big
stuff.
box. So what am I supposed to be putting in there? Like my,
So you'd be putting in divine sense.
I see. Okay, so,
So you have the presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a toxic odor. So this is basically a skill you'll be using. And I think you can actually just drag and drop this into your information.
do I just search for divine
Trades and
sense
Song
in
of
the
Ice.
eye?
I'm just
Yeah,
looking
that's
at
how it
my
works.
spells.
Gotcha.
Divine sense.
How the hell do people confuse you two? Koala wings? I don't know.
Yep, you can just pick it up and then drag it into your character
Let's
sheet.
see. Let's go.
So Anna, you should be able to do that too.
What? Sorry, I was.
Drag and drop spells and things into your.
From where?
So
from the.
In the character sheet. It's
I'm
got all that
I'm
info,
searching
so-
over here, and then I'm gonna be able to just.
He can drag and drop it.
Oh.
Well done, Manic Jackal.
Did it work?
It's goofy.
That highlighted it.
So here's a quick question that I have. So I'm filling out my expertise in Thieves' Tools down here because this is my tool proficiencies box. And as far as proficiency bonus goes in that box, I'm sorry, no, proficiency bonus is expertise. But then it's got this attribute box as well. Is there a certain attribute that this expertise gives me?
So I think it's a
How did
dexterity
you drag
thing.
it?
Okay.
Show me.
I have not figured that out yet. And now I have this open, which I don't want to have it open.
There it is. Thieves' tools.
There we go.
Jazzy, they might need to show you to show them how to.
Jazz, show me how to put my Jack of all trades and Song of Rest into my 20.
You just click on it, and then you hold it, and then you just drag it.
Yeah, whenever I do that, it just highlights the words.
Can you, did Price give you the ability to drag and drop?
Is that something?
Everyone, it's not something individual that I do for you. If you can do it, everyone can do it.
Okay. You
Do you
should be
put it
able-
in the core or do you put it in the spells?
the
Because
core.
it's ability
Or for spells, you do it into
spells, but for like just attributes, I guess it would be under features and traits would be my guess.
So like as a bard, I can just pick this up. Wait, grab it. Click on it. Should be able to just drag and drop. That's what I did for the other one.
Yeah, I can't drag and drop.
I'm fucking
Use-
this up so bad.
Anyway, so instead, I'm just gonna go over here.
Well, you can also click on it and write down the information that's in that in your
People are trying to come up with a name for Rick and I. It's just Team Fusion.
Team Fusion.
It's always been Team Fusion.
It's just Team Fusion. You don't have to give us a different name.
Oh, maybe because Jack of all trades is nothing. It's not like a spell that you would use.
It's not, but
Yeah.
I want to put it under like features and traits because it's important.
You probably have to write that down.
Yeah, I'll see.
Wait.
Ugh, making me do work.
Wait, you could do Jack of all trades. Is that what you're trying to do?
well,
Is-
we all. I mean,
We're
we
trying
have
to
Jack
figure out
of
how
all
to drag
trades.
and drop
Yeah.
things from over here.
In roll 20,
Oh.
not just kinship.
Okay. Okay.
Second level bard. It's okay. I'll do the work for you. Roll
But
20.
divine-
Don't worry about it.
So,
Divine sense. I do believe you can drag and drop Ash.
I cannot.
So my expertise in Thieves' Tools gives me a +4, but as far as the attribute, is that dexterity? Is that I was trying to figure out what it is, and it doesn't say what the.
Just need a
I think it
PHP.
is. I think they're all
that's what it
dex-based.
should be, right?
Yeah, I was
Like
reading
any-
about
okay.
rogues earlier. I
Right.
think that that's the case.
Yeah.
So, Jazz, I can drag and drop spells, but for whatever reason, when I find Divine Sense, it doesn't show up under spells. It shows up under classes, and I
Okay.
can't drag and drop that.
Then you're just gonna have to write it manually.
Song of Rest.
So to answer the question, the reason that we are Team Fusion is because when Rick and I play games together, our minds join as one.
We finish each other's.
Sandwiches.
Because they're literally the same person and no one can tell them apart.
Yeah, that's true. I'm real.
There it
Thank you
is.
for them bits too. I don't know if we got those ones.
Oh, which one?
I'm real.
What you think of the new RTS fights? Yeah, yeah. Ash
Yeah,
answered
I
that,
answered
right?
that.
Oh.
And a follow-up, what do I think of the new Intel CPUs?
He hates
They're
them.
garbage. They're straight hot trash because they are getting rid of hyper-threading on everything except for the i9s.
That is super dumb.
That is
Yeah.
something that they've had around since 2002, and there's no legitimate reason to get rid of that other than to make people spend more money.
Okay.
Okay. So how's everybody doing so far? Jazzy's
Fine.
been kind of running.
I'm trying to do it as quickly as I can.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
I honestly, I think take your time as far as like, let's make sure everybody's kind of on the same
So my
page.
expertise, it says at level 1, choose 2 of your skill proficiencies, or 1 skill proficiency and your proficiency with Thieves' Tools. Your proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check that you make that uses either of those. So does that essentially mean that I can choose 2 of my proficiencies and increase them from 2 to 4?
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Let me see. So we're, let's see, rogue. I'm gonna try and let me read about the class a little bit about that specifically.
Okay. Yeah, and then it says at level 6, you can choose 2 more proficiencies to gain this benefit. From reading it, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, and that's the part that I'm a little confusing. Okay, let's see. So the thing you're talking about is the expertise.
Yeah.
Okay, so first level you choose 2 skill proficiencies. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Cool.
But so what you need to keep in mind, so write this down. It doubles your proficiency bonus, right? If your proficiency bonus goes up, then it's going to be even more, right? It's not going to be, oh, it's a +4, but my dex has gone up, so now it would be a +5. It'll be a +6, right? Because technically it's a 3 that you're doubling. Does that make sense?
Hold on, say it one more time.
So write down what it is that you choose.
Right.
Okay? Because it's doubling your proficiency. It's not just adding a +2. So if your ability scores ever go up,
Okay.
so like if you ever get like an increase to your
Oh,
dex,
I see what, yeah.
then you would double that score rather than just adding another point to it.
Right, okay.
So it'd be like a +2.
Yeah.
Just it's an important thing to remember, just because there are going to be times where maybe you'll do something that'll buff your dex or something, and then your score will shoot through the roof for those abilities.
Where would I put my expertise as far as
You
the
probably want to
character
write in
sheet goes?
here.
Yeah.
And yeah, that will be where you put a lot of that stuff in there. And then be as like specific as possible, because you'll be wanting to refer back to that
Yeah.
a lot.
For the.
Apologies out there to people in
No, I think people are enjoying it. It's the behind the scenes. You get to see how it's going. Is the music still running?
Should be repeating.
Okay, good.
Let's see.
How you like that soundtrack that I made for you guys today?
Rick did it. Rick did it. Proficient doesn't equal modifier. Yes. You hear music? Good.
Hey, it's garbage night.
it is garbage night. Thank God.
Yeah, and I appreciate y'all helping in chat. Like we're trying to figure it all out. Proficiency bonus goes up at a certain level. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. I think I entered in all this other
Counter charm.
stuff.
Can't wait to get that.
So Ash, you would have divine sense.
Yep, I already got divine sense in there.
Did you write down?
Currently writing in lay on hands. I basically copy and pasted the entire chunk.
That is good to do. Yeah, if you can. All right, and then at level 2, because we're going to start at level 2, you get to choose a fighting style specialty.
Yeah, I need to do that. What would work well for like the big mace that I have? Big old
I
hammer.
think it's called Guardian.
It's a big old hammer.
Let me look.
There's defense. While you're wearing armor, you gain +1 to your AC. Dueling, when you are wielding a melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons, you gain a +2 to damage rolls with that weapon.
That might be pretty good because it's a one-handed and I've got a tower shield.
That shield could also go on your back until you want to pull it out too.
It is a hammer that I can use two-handed when I want to, though. So that might
It's
not.
when you're wielding a melee hand in one hand and no
Exactly.
other weapons.
So that might not work as well.
I don't know, chat. What do you guys think? Do you think dueling works with a shield, or is it just one hand and one empty hand?
All of a sudden-
Yeah, with dueling, it says a one-handed weapon, and because the shield's not a weapon, right? It's just a defense then. At least according to every video game I've ever played.
Oh, it does? Oh, Sandwich Man.
Where? What?
Yes.
Yeah.
What happens?
Dueling counts with a shield. Cool.
There you go. So Ash might do
I
dueling.
might do dueling.
+2 to bonus to damage rolls while dueling.
Yeah, the question was, dueling only works if you have a one-handed melee weapon, and I'm using a shield. Would that negate it? Chat's saying I can still do it.
All right. Cool.
That's awesome.
Dueling counts with a shield.
Ash is a human. He is.
I'm a human paladin.
No, he is a meat popsicle.
Yep. So you probably write that down in there, just saying +2 to do damage when using a one-handed weapon. And you could just
Is
title
that
it
all
dueling.
the time?
When you're wielding a melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons, you're getting a +2 bonus to damage rolls.
That's awesome.
Right?
So you would write that down. So when you're attacking, you would add that on top of your attack roll.
Don't worry, guys. I'll be the main damage dealer and the main tank. You can just. The
We also need you to
the rest of you
heal,
guys
too,
just
Ash.
screw off and do
Legit.
whatever you want.
Legit, this is going to be the whole game. Ash is going to be doing everything.
I will be doing some
Rick
things.
will be a sneaky boy. And these two will be drinking and singing in the back.
You know it.
Okay. So, talk to me about fighting styles. That's the dueling thing.
That's a dueling one.
Okay. Yeah, dueling sounded good. I also get spell casting and divine.
Just jump on
smite.
Ash's back, Rick.
Yeah, we could Master Blaster this shit.
Lock in. Foreman, lock in. Ash is like this and Rick's like this with two knives.
Okay, so with
Be
the
amazing.
Can you give me? Are these the numbers again? I think I need to redo those.
features that I'm currently plugging in,
Huh?
Divine Sense, Lay on Hands, it says proficiency bonus +2. Does Divine Sense, does it say if it uses something that I'm proficient in?
So it says, until the end of your turn, you know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet, which is pretty cool. You know the type, celestial fiend or undead, of any being whose presence you sense, but not an identity. So
Right. It's
Yeah.
just that I get a proficiency +2.
you can use this feature a number of times equal to plus your charisma modifier when you finish a long rest.
Right. That still doesn't answer my question.
What's your question?
Features,
Mm-hmm.
Divine Sense, and Lay on Hands. Proficiency bonus, +2. +2 to what? Like, I don't understand.
Why does it say proficient? Where does it say proficiency bonus?
On the entire chart of my skills.
Oh, you
as-
just get a proficiency.
Oh, those are
bonus.
your yeah. So
That's
yeah.
your overall proficiency bonus is +2. So for the skills that you are,
As I level up, I start getting +3.
it increases.
Yeah.
Your proficiency bonus increases. So what you are proficient in, those ones that you tick the box for, that's a +2. Is what you're getting to those ones that you tick the box for.
Oh, and
Once you reach certain levels, that number goes up.
Sorry. Okay, so that's not related to Divine because it was all in one line. I thought
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
was related.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So okay, and then all right. So Ash, at level 2, you get spell casting.
Yeah, spellcasting and divine. So let me do my fighting style first. I haven't
Yeah.
done that one.
And so yeah, just to clarify as well, it's not like you get +2 to your proficiency bonuses. That is your proficiency bonus at
Right.
those levels, and then it
Exactly.
slowly goes up. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Did Ash go human variant or just standard? I think just standard, guys. It might be easier.
Human variant or standard? Standard.
Yeah.
You did +1 to all your stats, right?
I haven't done +1 to all my stats yet.
Oh, so you haven't picked it. Okay. Because it's with humans, it's either I think it's either +1 to all your stats, or it's like +2 strength, +2 something.
I have to look at
Basically,
it.
there's because of the way that humans work. There's one that is standard human, which in D&D has always been average everything, or there's one that's kind of more human focused. I'll find it.
So, sorry.
Yeah.
Can we do modified stat build, or do you want us just to all have these ones?
What do you mean by modified?
Like stat build. So this is a basically based off stat build where you have these traits, but like let's say I wanted to, instead of have a 12 and a 10, have 2 10s, and then have like a 17.
So you want to do like a buy mode?
I mean, that's why I'm asking you.
Yeah. I don't know, because I don't want you to be like too overpowered.
I just need to be very charismatic is all.
Jasmine?
Right.
Who's called dueling?
Dueling. Yes, dueling.
I don't. It's not in here.
No,
I mean,
it's,
that's
I
fine.
know. Yeah, I think
it's
I
a
think I
level
like it
2
Just
as it
keep
is.
it
paladin
simple.
thing. So it'd be in your
Understandable.
paladin. So I can read it for you again.
No, you can, but like I assumed I would have been able to find it.
It's under fighting style.
Okay, hold on a second. Fighting style.
Yeah.
Dueling. Got it.
Yeah, so you could just type in fighting style dueling +2 to your rolls.
So the PDF I have is clickable in certain places and not clickable in others.
I love
So
when that
frustrating.
happens.
Or like sometimes I'll click on a thing and it'll send me to the other end of the thing. I'm like, why you even need worse? Okay.
Wow, I did not spell proficiency right. What's going on with chat? Variant increases by 2
All right, so here it is.
by 1 game.
I'm
okay.
looking at it right now, yeah. So either with a human, so Ash, this is relevant to you. You have 2 options when you're making your character when it comes to your ability scores, your skills, and the feats that you start with.
Mhm.
Standard human traits are as follows. A, you increase every ability score by 1. Okay, so just every one of your stats would just go up by 1. You base walking speed's 30. And then you get a whole bunch of just like language and stuff. You can speak, read, and write, comment. It's just all basic stuff. The variant human traits are, instead of getting the +1s all across, you just pick 2 stats that you get to increase by 1, right? So instead of getting all skills up, or all abilities up, you just get to pick 2. But then you get to gain a proficiency in a skill of your choice, and you gain a feat of your choice. So feats are really powerful.
Oh, right.
So basically you can decide, do I want to just get +1 in everything, be kind of a jack of all trades, or do I want to focus on 1 skill, focus on 2 stats, and get a feat?
Okay. Let me look at feats.
Yeah.
And I'll make that decision.
And so that it really comes down to like, yeah, how specified do do you want your character to be?
And for the
Dragonborn are default in this friggin' thing? My goodness.
I love Dragon
they
Ball.
are.
That's ridiculous.
I saw that. But they're one of the rare races, right?
I mean, I think, well, in Eberron for sure they're rare. But in regular 5e, I guess they're...
Oh, and where to go find
Yeah.
it?
If one of y'all wanted to be a dragon, I'd make you be a Warforged instead.
Okay, there we go. So that's dueling. Okay, so spellcasting.
How were Dragonborn incorporated into Eberron? I don't know that they were very well incorporated into it at all. Because Eberron is technically a 3rd edition thing, and Dragonborn were a far less common thing back then. And the update to 5e is very much just kind of like a homebrew thing, so I would say probably Dragonborn just aren't in Eberron.
They're just not.
Dragons are a big deal in Eberron in a different way than they are in the rest of D&D. Like, they're a big deal in both, but in like regular D&D, Forgotten Realms, I guess is what it's called. Dragons are always like these big mythical beasts that like they have like their traditional traits and everything like that. In Eberron, they're basically it's like a group of dragons all together, mostly in human form, trying to figure out this dragon prophecy that's about like the end times, and they just basically like leave people alone. They're just like don't even care. They got bigger fish to fry.
Cool. I'm starting to understand how to make these things now. Look at that.
Yeah,
Dudes can't sneak
it
attack.
takes a little bit.
Yeah,
I feel like the learning curve is like pretty steep, and then once you get it, you're like, oh, okay, I got it now. It's intimidating right off the bat.
Oh my god, my spellcasting is like a whole book on its own.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Luckily, you only get to pick a handful, right?
Yeah, and you get to drag and drop,
No.
which is really nice, Ash.
But the spell casting section, which is just a skill that I have on my own, that is a book on its own.
Right, but that's just telling you how to cast spells, right?
Basically, and it's using my
I
charisma
see.
modifier and spellcasting abilities.
Yeah, magic in D&D doesn't use like MP. It's tricky.
Spell save DC equal 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your charisma modifier.
What's nice is that a lot of that's already entered in for you.
Is it?
Yeah, so if you so you see at the very top of your character sheet, underneath your class, there's 3 tabs. It says Core, Bio, and Spells.
Yes.
Click on Spells.
Okay.
And it should already be like your spellcasting ability is this, and your spell save DC is this.
My spellcasting ability literally just says the word charisma.
Yeah, so that's your that's your
It's based
spellcasting
on your
ability.
charisma. Yeah. So it's just so you know, when you're casting spells, you use charisma. Like that's what you roll.
Yeah.
But it
What's popping? Oh, I don't know.
is something popping?
Maybe something's like tapping against the mic or something by accident.
Oh no, I think they're just saying, hey guys, what's popping?
Oh, what's popping?
That's like, what's up?
I was scared. I
It's-
was like,
It's popcorn.
So we're not total nerds, Trainer-S, but we are sort of nerds. That's why we interpret it that way. But yeah, not literally. But we are testing out a new audio setup. So when you're like something's popping, we're like, oh no.
I got freaked out
Yeah, I was like,
because
great, what's going on?
we're
now?
using lav mics instead of headsets, so this is like new to us. We can't actually hear what's happening.
So should I enter my this whole book on spellcasting, or do you think it's already sort of entered for me?
I mean, I don't think you necessarily need to.
No, you just type in spellcasting. It's level 2 paladin. It's just you have the ability to spellcast. It's just this is just telling you that your character has the ability to do spells.
Stuff for like spell save DC.
Those things are already entered into your
So spell save DC, yeah, that's just your
Okay,
saving throw.
yeah,
So,
that is
like,
there. Okay,
yeah.
and spell attack modifier, spell attack bonus. That would be the same thing, I assume. Spell
yeah.
attack bonus.
So it's
spell
already
attack.
entered in for you, which is
Okay.
nice. And then in this one, what's really nice is you get to drag and drop spells, which is great.
And you have a certain number of spells that you can smell.
Spell casting focus. You can use a holy symbol as a spell casting focus for your paladin spells.
So it could be like a holy symbol. It could be It could be a wand. It could be like
A relic from your past.
A relic, something that allows
necklace,
you
something
to do
that
it.
connects you to your divine power.
So, Ash, you said that you like your shield. That could be it.
My shield's a family shield.
Okay, so that would make a lot of sense.
Well, la-di-da.
Ooh, big fancy over here's got a family.
So special, Ash.
Rubbing it
Your
in.
mom and dad.
We can't all be 300 years old, you weirdos.
Can't you though?
All right, Ash. So for you,
Okay, so I guess I'm just not going to write down anything about the spellcasting, because it's really just sort of stuff that's already entered for me.
yeah. The only thing you need to do is pick your 2 spells.
Okay, so...
So, I have the list of spells here.
Because I still have to write down Divine Smite. That's one of the things I
Yeah.
do.
So why don't you finish doing that, and then when you're ready for spells, I'll give this book to you.
Oh, I see spell slots per, and I do get 2. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what you're talking about.
Yeah. So yeah, write in Divine Smite. You'll definitely want to do that.
Divine...
All right, how's everybody else doing?
Okay, so I think
Fantastic.
I'm
just
good.
re-choosing my bard spells because they got lost somewhere.
Oh no!
It's fine.
I know.
So, yeah, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Okay. So Anna at level 2, we have
Yep, I've got
2
it.
cantrips and 3 first level spells.
And because
I'm gonna
we're
go on the rest of
high
the kit.
elves, we have 1 wizard spell, a 1 wizard cantrip.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna write that down.
I think we both chose prestidigitation last time.
You
Yeah, I
guys
think we
should
did.
Yeah.
differentiate.
We could.
You know what? Don't tell me what to do.
Diversify your songbook.
Listen, it goes with our past and who we are as bards. So we're not trying to power game this. We're trying to play as our characters.
It's fine. I'm going to carry this whole game anyway.
I'm the worst at power gaming. So I'm
I'm just
like,
gonna be hiding in the shadows,
Yeah, Rick's going to be lurking.
up against the wall, just like
Being a
Zorby.
real creep,
Zorby style.
just watching.
You're just playing the same character, Rick.
Real creepy, this guy.
I think I picked True Strike as my other.
I'm trying to remember what I chose because we have 2 cantrips. Cantrips known 2. We know 5 spells, but we can only do 3 first level.
3 cantrips, and then.
Well, we have 3 cantrips, yes, but we have 2 bardic cantrips.
Wait. I think because we're level 2.
Mending. Oh, I know I wanted.
No,
I think
fair.
I wanted Mage Hand. Did I want Mage Hand?
Do you want Mage Hand? Do you want?
I just
Friendship?
want Animal Friendship. No, I want Charm Person. Oh, that's level 1.
Okay, Jess, I'm finally ready for spells.
Ready for spells? All right, Ash. This is where you're gonna love it. You can actually drag and drop this. So, as a paladin, you get 2 spells, and I'll give you the list of spells here in just a second. Paladin. These are your spells right here. You want to pick 2 out of that first level. This is why the book is so nice.
Yeah, the book is nice for this.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I just realized these are collapsible. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
and it sort of like makes the font all nice when it's collapsed.
Oh, I love it.
Price is gone. Should we panic? He's just pooping.
Listen.
I think you should always panic when Price is pooping, though.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, jeez, he's back.
Oh jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Dad's home.
Everyone is really worried about you.
Did he fall in?
Oh, no.
What's the difference between minor illusion and prestidigitation? Because they seem like the same thing.
So,
Don't you manipulate stuff with prestidigitation?
yeah, prestidigitation you can actually manipulate. You can actually create like a noise, a smell, a sound.
It's like tangible, where minor
Yeah.
illusion is just an
Yeah.
image. Thank you. It's been a long day. I forgot how to think properly.
Cool mom, Bryce.
So I wrote down.
I'm a cool mom, y'all. Can you hear me again?
Does that make me the uncool mom?
No, that makes
No,
you.
I mean you're a cool mom too. 2 cool moms.
2 cool moms. Ugh, we need to play that game again.
Okay.
Intelligame US is rating with a party of 10. Thank you,
Josh!
What's up?
What up?
Hey, Josh.
Was that Wallstormer?
That's Wallstormer.
What up, Josh? Hashtag Intellibrate.
Josh, we're going to TwitchCon next week, and I'm so not ready.
Also, welcome to the stream. We're doing character creation.
Hi, buddy.
Also, bro, you should totally come and join us sometime.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Our door is always open, except when it's not. But you can knock. We'll
Yeah,
open
you
it.
should make a character as you're coming on that thing.
We'll open
Yes,
that
come
door.
play with us. Well, Josh has
Come
a
play with us,
roll
Danny.
20 stream. As
I
well.
know, he's been doing a
That's
lot of
right.
He's been
stuff.
doing
On
some
the-
D and or D'ing as well.
On the
I know.
official Roll20
Yeah.
channel,
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
Heck
That
yeah.
dude's got his finger in so many dang pies. Every time I see him on like Twitter or something, there's something new he's doing.
So, Jazz, I can pick the level 2 spells as well, right?
No,
What?
only level 1s.
What other?
But I'm level 2.
No, that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Once-
It's dependent
Oh.
on the chart.
You're right. You're
What
right. You're right.
other cantrips are you getting?
I got Poison Spray, Prestidigitation, and Choose Strike.
Okay. I don't have any magic. You guys all with your cantrips. And
You
whatnot.
could become
I
magic.
got minor illusion, prestidigitation, and
Honestly, it's better to not have magic.
But you know what I got?
I sort of want mending.
I got Thieves' Cant.
Mending's cool.
During your rogue training, you learn Thieves' Cant, a secret mix of
I
dialect, jargon,
was
and
reading
code
about that.
allows you to hide messages in seemingly normal conversation.
I'm so stoked for some thieves.
Right?
Oh
Only
my
another
God.
creature that knows Thieves' Cant can understand such
Mending.
messages. It's basically like, it's dog whistle. That's what it is. It's
Hobo language.
or hobo. Well,
That's
sure.
what I'm thinking.
But the thing is that it says that it messages that's hidden
Yeah.
in seemingly normal conversation. You know what I mean?
Or like Cockney or anything like that.
It's
Or
like-
it's like you're saying words that
it's
mean
words
other
that-
words.
Have a significance to a
Yeah.
certain group of people that
Right.
you could just slip into everyday
Yeah.
language.
I love that it also says like it takes 3 times as long to say anything, but
But the
you
hobo
can also see it.
the
like,
hobo angle is, in
Yeah.
addition, you understand a set of secret signs and
Yeah.
symbols used to convey
Symbols,
short, simple
yeah.
messages. So that's definitely hobo signs.
Yeah,
I'm a hobo.
it's a real thing. Like it's a real thing.
I'm a hobo.
So, Price, are
Yeah.
you going to keep us using what do you call them? Do we need items for spells?
Oh my gosh, we have 5.
No, probably not.
Okay.
I feel unless it's a very specific situation. So we talked about this before, all of us. When it comes to things like encumbrance and inventory and all that kind of stuff, we're gonna treat it pretty lax. So things like, I'm not gonna make you buy 50 yards of rope, and then be like, oh well, your rope doesn't make it this far. Or
thank
whatever. It should be like,
goodness.
oh no, you have rope? Cool, you can use it for rope things.
Cool. I like it.
And so when it comes to things like that for spells, where it's like, if you would have stocked up on this on your own anyway, like, sure, you got it. Like, I don't care. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, you don't have any of those
Yeah, I don't want to be
bird
like,
beaks.
I need a freaking feather of
Yeah.
an owl and a
Yeah.
pearl. And
Yeah.
Sorry,
crush
you
it
didn't
up.
spend 8 hours searching for owl feathers, so you can't use your spells. I hate, like, I played some older D&D, and that was the kind of stuff that made me like, why do people play these games?
Yeah.
And I understand why they made the changes to 5th edition that they did. They make it so much more accessible by getting rid of a lot of that stuff. I find it to be just like,
Oops.
just frustrating.
I was trying to search
Yeah.
bard, and I accidentally wrote barf.
Yeah.
Barf.
So I guess the only question I have now is, I think that I've filled out everything that I need to as far as like my level 1 and 2 abilities go. But as far as like the strength, dex, constitution, intelligence, etc. in the left-hand column there, is there anything we need to do to update that?
For which?
Just the left-hand column of our character sheet where it has our strength, dex, constitution, all that stuff.
If you haven't already added, because you picked your class, but you didn't. Your race was something that you typed in, right?
Yes.
So the racial modifier didn't get added to it already.
Well, everything's still at 0 for that, so how do I update that?
Oh, you should be able to just click and type it in, right?
Can I?
It's in you type in the smaller box, right?
At the bottom?
Yeah, so like under strength there's a 0 and there's a 10. Click in the 10 and that's where you modify your strength. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's where you're going to use the basic array of stats,
Okay, and
and
then
then
I just...
you're going to add your class or your race modifiers.
Perfect, okay. Cool.
What's up?
Should I get Unseen Servant?
Do you want Unseen Servant?
Yeah.
Which one's Unseen Servant?
It's a level 1 bard spell where you just created an invisible, mindless, shapeless force that performs simple tasks at your command until the spell ends.
That's honestly not a terrible spell to have.
Yeah, you could be
To be
like,
real.
I want you to go over there and touch that button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm gonna use it just to touch butts.
Yeah.
The phantom hand of Enna touching butts.
That's called Mage Hand.
That's
Oh,
called my hand.
Excuse me.
That's my
What
actual
is this
hand.
one called? This,
Unseen Servant.
excuse me. Okay. The unseen hand of Enna.
But I'm like, I could do this, but I also have mending, so I don't know.
I don't know. Do you want?
I'm gonna be the worst. All my stuff is like, how can I better do this story-wise?
How better can I meme?
Yes.
It's all right. I'll treat the entire thing like it's a party of 3.
Yeah, that's fair.
So Enna's the butt grabber.
Yes.
Just Mr. Banana grabber. Ash, you were asking something?
I'm not finding all the spells that are in this in roll 20, which is interesting. Am I spelling this wrong?
You might be spelling it wrong.
Thunderous Smite.
Excuse me, sir. What'd you call me?
Oh, no, that's not what I want.
I definitely
It's
want
not there.
sleep.
There's Branding Smite.
Oh,
But
Rick, you're gonna
that's
love
a
the
level
fact that you can just drag and drop our weapons too.
You can drag and drop weapons?
Yeah,
Oh, can you?
yeah.
Show me how you are doing.
So I got a longsword. I'm also
Uh-huh.
gonna get a dagger. And dagger. Just regular dagger. Grab and drop.
Oh, cool. I just typed them all in, but
Is that
that's
spell the right level that you're looking for?
Yeah, it's a level 1 spell according to this book here.
And you just can't find it when you hit the plus?
In the search, there's actually a few smites that aren't showing up. There's also a Wrathful Smite apparently. That's
Well,
a
you
level-
can type it in, I guess.
Yeah, I was more curious what it did, and now I have to look it up in this book.
Go look in the stupid book.
Stupid book.
I hate books.
This too.
How do I delete? No, yeah. Jazzy, how do you get rid of a spell once you put it in?
Oh, so there's a little lock.
Uh-huh.
Click on the lock, and then it should be able to allow you to. Yeah.
Ah,
delete.
there we go.
There you go.
All right.
How's everybody doing?
You guys, Xanathar's Guide to Everything. Yeah. I think that like some of the things, the thing is Ash is looking at the player's handbook, so everything in there should be in here, I believe.
Yeah.
But the other part is, like they're saying, some of the things might not be in here because there are like modules that like we could buy to get them all.
Plus, we do have a PDF of that book. We're not referencing the PDFs quite yet, but
Do you have a healing?
Are those all
Jazz?
paladin spells that you're looking at?
so on this, what's nice about this book is it does break down which spells you can get by level per class.
Okay, so it
So-
is all paladin spells. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have healing word and cure wounds. Because I figured we need more healers.
Yeah.
But I also took hideous laughter, which I think is hilarious. Animal friendship and featherfall.
Y'all are gonna be so silly.
Price. Hideous laughter.
I
Make
know.
somebody laugh.
Yeah.
I'm going like Enna.
Do it. I taught you well.
There you go. That's it.
Hideous laughter seems like a quintessential jazz, but yeah, exactly.
It
Imrel.
sounds like the best spell in the world.
I'm gonna use Bane.
This is gonna be the silliest. It's gonna be the silliest, y'all.
This is why we're the best.
Um,
Why we're the best. Also,
Chris.
as a bard,
Thunderous Smite there?
I'm gonna be using a
Would that
kazoo.
stack with
Oh,
my
God.
other,
A kazoo?
Yeah, kazoo.
Of course.
I'm a kazoo. And
Why
I have,
not?
And I have a fanny pack.
Jazz, I'm debating between heroism and illusory scripts.
Dueling. Would that stack with dueling?
Yeah.
I mean, are we gonna be passing any
Yeah.
notes or trying to do anything?
So basically, it's like a
I might
one really
wanna pass
powerful
some
hit.
super
Yeah.
notes.
I mean,
You
you have
could.
to cast it and then
Right.
use it. But
I
yeah,
can't remember what heroism does. Let me look it up.
Heroism is basically like a stat. You get like
that's
a
really powerful.
you get like
Right.
temporary hit points, and you're immune to being frightened.
Oh,
Ash is gonna be doing all the business, y'all. His spells are so powerful. He's gonna be
I think
smashing
I'm gonna
everything.
do Because I have Charm Person, Disguise Self, Illusionary Script, and then I have Sleep Bane, Prestidigitation Minor. I have no like attack spells. They're all. I'm the quintessential blue mage right here.
But not even blue mage, right? Because do you steal from others?
No, but I like it's all like stat.
Yeah. What do they call it? It's it because I know.
I thought it was a blue mage.
No, blue mage is the one that
Blue mage is like
steals
you
spells
steal
from others
spells.
and then uses them.
Oh.
It's like a. It's not a time mage.
It's not a red mage.
Is it a time mage?
Time mage is like hasting and slowing.
It's hasting and slowing. I'm just trying to think of like back in Tactics Advanced.
I think red mage was more.
Who would do
of a-
sleep and poison and like charm? There was one. Pink mage maybe. I don't know.
No,
Because it wasn't
would
red.
Definitely.
Red
be
mage
pink
was
evocation.
no red mage is like a sorcerer. Red mage is you can do both black and white.
Ah, that's right. Okay. Maybe. Well, I know blue mage is the ones that steal stuff.
Isn't Geomancer? I know there was one. That's why I think it's the time mage because I feel like it was the time mage was the one
Time
that,
mage was
that got
definitely a
all the
daughter.
stats.
It was definitely a daughter. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Red and black mage.
red and black. Yeah, because
You know,
black
I
mage
think,
does some
I
of
think
those.
I'll do heroism just because like I can write whatever I want to write. I know languages.
She knows languages.
Which
guys.
one's the school of heroism? Is that what you're talking about? Schools?
Heroism is a willing
school,
creature
yeah.
you touch. Yeah. Is imbued with bravery. Until the spell ends, the creature is immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting ability.
That's cool.
So I could give people more hit points.
So basically, you give Ash a big pat on the back, just like,
Yeah.
you got this,
Like,
buddy.
go get him.
You can also give him a bardic die. On
Yeah,
top of
and
that.
bardic inspiration. Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, so I think I have a good amount of like, I'm gonna mess with you magic, and I'm gonna help you magic.
So basically, you'd be slinging insults.
I'm just gonna be
And-
singing the whole time. This is gonna be 90s.
Well, now that I
all
bumped
the
my
time.
Constitution up, my hit points are now at 17.
Boom.
I'm feeling too weak now, baby.
That's crazy. That's a
Oh,
lot.
I can't wait till counter charm. Oh, it's
Yeah,
good.
because I got plus
so
2
good.
Constitution.
Okay.
I'm feeling pretty good about this. I think I entered in everything I needed to.
I need to enter.
Yeah, I think
a
everybody's pretty much
longbow.
getting right towards the end
Yeah,
there.
I think I'm
Yeah.
pretty good.
Ash,
Ash, how you
right?
feeling?
I'm just
Oh, I
entering
need
in
my
this, I'm just entering in this.
my
spell manually.
elvish stats too. Let me check that out.
Oh, gosh, what is it?
Where did that go?
Are
Where
you a
did the
full elf or a
longbow
half
go?
elf?
Um,
You're probably an elf. Let's see.
Do you know what kind of elf you are, or is that a secret, Rick?
Secret.
secrets.
Okay.
He's a drow.
Where did my bow go? There's a no. Where did my bow go?
Where's my bow go? Bow go.
Oh, did I not enter in my proficiency?
Oh. What kind of armor do we get?
For
Oh, I didn't put in my
bards.
No, for
This
my
is
elf.
my least favorite part is choosing equipment.
That's
I
fair.
didn't put in my elf.
I think we
proficiencies.
can.
Your stats.
I can have light
do that.
armor.
So for elves, your dex increases by 2.
Yep.
Yes.
I didn't put that in.
So how do you actually increase your dex by 2? Do you just type
You
in?
just type
Just
it
add 2 to the
to the stat.
whatever number is there. Yeah, the stat. Like just it's a raw change.
Okay, so if I were to go from 15 to 17, that'll just bump me up by 2?
Yep.
No, that'll bump me up.
It'll
by-
bump you up by 1. That's what it's supposed to be though.
Okay, good. Okay,
It's 2 to the ability.
Got
and
it.
Your modifier goes up. Your modifier goes up once every 2 levels.
got it. Perfect.
Okay.
Cool.
Wait, it put in my AC as 12.
I'm going to have a real kazoo Silent
Oh.
Warlock. I'm going to buy myself a proper one. The one on Kaka gave me is fine, but
Hold
doesn't
on.
work as great.
You guys also get. Let's see. You get another one as well. Wait a minute. Okay, no. So there Here's the thing. So it has the elf traits thing, and then it has high elf, wood elf, and dark elf. But I think
Yes.
those are like if you're one of those
are
things,
subclasses.
Those are
they
subclasses.
change. But not every elf is one of those elves. Most elves are not any of those elves.
Well, yes and no.
In terms of the abilities, in terms
if
of
you
the
want,
modifiers.
if you just want to be standard elf mix, then you would go with elf. But if you wanted like,
Okay.
like we're high elves, so
Sure.
we get 1 plus an int, and we get a wizard spell.
But do you also get the dex?
Yes, because all elves are dexterous.
Okay. So you get a +2 and a +1. Okay.
Yeah.
So then, Rick, you could pick to be as well a wood
Whatever.
elf, dark elf, or high elf. which gives you a bonus to High Elf is Intelligence, Wood Elf is Wisdom, Drow, Dark Elf is Charisma.
Okay.
Okay. Is that right?
Yes.
You have to pick one of those. You do pick one to complete. Okay, got it. So you do have to be one of those. That's what my question was. Because like it's split up in a way where it kind of makes you go like, no, 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 you have to do all this stuff.
Do we get the one for Ash?
What if
then?
you're just an elf mutt, though? What if you're just a little bit of everything?
Then you're probably a half elf.
No, I would say the half elf. It would be. 'Cause what if you're a mix of elves?
Well, then I think it would say that you're dominant one of these three things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
And that would be part of the GM.
I mean, like legit, like we could homebrew it if someone really wanted to do that and be like, no, I'm not any of these things, and we'll figure something out.
I'm not that one at all.
But I think that
I'm
like
this one.
standard rules, they would probably say like, no, no, you're one of these. Or dragon marked meow boss. Go to jail.
Dragon
One,
marked? Oh.
two.
Whoa, wait.
That's
Boss,
rude.
tell me more about
No,
dragon
no,
marked.
no, 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 no. You do not get to
No.
pick to be
I'm-
dragon marked.
No.
What does dragon marked mean?
It's an Eberron thing.
Um,
It has to do with the
Do you get a
royal
pet
families.
dragon?
No, no.
Isn't that
You get it's like it's a mark that
dragon.
appears on people of royal blood who are of the houses who are
Okay.
pure.
This
Some of
is
them get these,
interesting.
and it gives them like a bonus to something based off of what their house is known for. Their dragon marked house is known for.
I want to do this.
If you want to do this, we're gonna have to talk outside of this. But I'm gonna tell you right now, what I know,
It just sounds
what I know
badass.
about your secrets, I don't think it'll work very well.
That's fine. I just want to say that I'm dragon marked. That's all. That sounds cool.
You can just say you're a dragon.
But I also,
man.
I just need a pet dragon. Price, can I have a pet dragon?
All right, well, if that's what you want to work towards, we can work towards it, but we can't just go there.
Listen, I
also,
just-
dragons are intelligent, sentient beings. I don't think they want to be pets.
Question.
No.
Yes.
are we going to be relying on Pathfinder's data to calculate the damage for us?
You mean roll 20?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No,
Because I just want to make sure if I'm putting in the spell correctly or not, but if it doesn't matter that much about...
The only thing that, I mean, you'll want to have all the information in there as
Yeah.
accurate enough for you to interpret from it, so
Yes.
it's easier for
Yeah.
you to navigate it. But we're going to do everything on the table.
Okay.
That's just like your reference sheet. It's just easier than having to go through all the books every time you're looking for a spell
Are
or
you-
something.
Are we gonna have to keep track of money?
I mean, we'll have a general understanding of it, I'm
Okay.
sure.
That's another thing I hate, where it's like, this is gonna cost 3 silver. It's like you have enough money to stay at an inn.
I
Fine.
feel like
Look
that
what-
stuff. Yeah.
What?
Look what Honeyshuckle says. There's such a thing as pseudo dragons, which actually do enjoy being pets, and they're about the size of a cat.
Oh my god, I need 5!
Unless there's something like
Oh!
an amazing weapon that costs a certain amount
Yeah,
of money.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you don't need
No,
to like.
I mean,
oh, you don't have enough to buy that that pitcher of
wine,
mead.
Yeah.
we're at least
I want dragon baby.
as far as you guys are concerned, you know, when it comes to money, you have enough money to get by,
Yeah.
right? Like that's you will always have enough money to get by. You're not going to just have an infinite source of money, so you're like, I want to buy this town. That might take a little bit more effort.
Yeah.
I want to buy 2 towns.
You want to buy a pseudo dragon, is what it sounds like.
What if I
Sis-
bring
Sis-
Charles
City,
with me? Then Charles can be my little. He'll just sit right here. He'll be
Who's
my,
Charles?
My
pet lizard.
lizard.
Oh, your
My-
actual lizard, your
my
actual real life, okay.
My actual Rankin dragon.
Yes.
He's a dragon.
All right, he can be a pseudo dragon. Charles can be a pseudo dragon.
Okay, so
Crazy dragon lady.
It's like Sybil.
I've filled out...
Sybil Ramkin.
I filled out my features and traits.
Dragon over here.
I filled out my features and traits. I filled out my spells. There was something about humans having a +1 to everything.
Okay, so
Yes.
yeah, that was the choice that you need to make.
Right, because I need to look at feats as well.
So yeah, you can either do the pick 1 or pick 2 to get +1s, and you get a feat and you get a proficiency in a skill, or you can just do +1 to all your abilities.
Which is pretty cool.
+1s, I mean, it's nothing to sneeze at,
No,
right?
it's not.
Especially if it sends some of your things up over that edge to actually get you a modifier bonus. But having a feat at level 2 is also pretty nice, a free feat.
Where do I see?
I learned about
Jazz.
feats from Star Wars. Isn't that weird?
Where do I see
Hit
the list of
dice?
feats?
What are-
That's
we
gonna be a
have
whole.
2 hit
let
dice.
me-
It looks like.
Yeah, level 2.
And those are d6s for us, right?
1d6, yeah.
Yeah.
that you guys have D8s.
Oh, wait.
Isn't that what you told me earlier?
Oh, that was for.
Yes, it's 1d8, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Our bardic die is d6.
Why can't I put it in there? I'm just gonna put that there. That's what I know.
Can I show chat my
Feats. Okay, we go.
amazing fluorite? That's a D8.
What? Let me see.
Don't roll it. It's kind of fragile, but it's pretty awesome, right?
It's a stone. It's not that fragile.
All right, Ash, there's a page with feats on there. There's not too many of them to look
I
at.
don't feel
What's
like
it
it's well
called? I just searched for
balanced.
feats.
This is my
It's
brain
just called
magic
feats.
stone.
It's I think I'm looking at the same book that you are.
My
It's
new
like page
brand magic
165. Oh no, you're looking on
This is
Roll
my
20. I'm looking at the actual
it's
book.
for luck.
I need to send you the background that I wrote
Yes.
to this one.
Okay.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Here, compendium.
Okay.
Yeah, they're on feet. It's listed as feats on in the info
But
thing.
when I
But
click
there's
on
only
that,
one option there. Yeah,
right.
Also, we need to go mini
it's
shopping.
just Roll 20. I think they want me to pay
can.
for something.
And then we can paint them.
We can go to Guardian.
That's weird.
I don't have any paints for
I mean,
it.
I also have my stereotypical elf one.
I don't have any paints for them.
Stereotypical elf.
I have like
Paint
acrylic paint, but like it's really shitty.
She's got the wrong
I
hair
think
color.
my character sheet is finally filled up.
Yeah.
I feel
We
I'm
did it,
accomplished.
gang.
I'm
Did it.
almost done. I just need to look
I
at
li-
feats.
Your
Yeah.
dice remind me of like
Those are-
lemon
Drops?
pie.
Yeah.
Lemon heads?
Lemon
Lemon meringue
drops.
pie. That's what I want now.
Can people see it?
I'm gonna test roll my d20.
No, like
Yeah.
higher.
9.
There you
Oh, I was searching in the PDF. You got it?
Mine are
2.
my new ones are cotton
Come on,
candy
baby.
like.
Yeah, 16. That's not too bad.
I bought these amazing dice for my last D&D group, and I never got a
Those-
chance to
those are cool. Those are
Ring with
cool.
a party of 7.
Oh, welcome bow tie people.
What up, you
Can I show
bow
you
tie
my con-
suckers?
Ooh. These are my
Yeah.
cotton candy ones.
Bow tie, right?
Chat.
Brian J is the only one. No, never mind. Lave also spelt with a capital I as well.
You got to get that tie. up
Tirade.
in there. So, Fire, could you or could somebody out there do a shout out for Brian? Everybody should go follow Brian.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
He's a cool guy. I figured
us
you
to
copied
Brian.
it, Lave.
Gotta be
Y'all
consistent. Gotta be
copying
consistent.
each other.
All right,
feel
I think
good.
we're all done.
I
I'm
think
almost done.
Wait, no,
I'm
Ash, Ash, I do
good.
feats.
Flaws, nothing.
I'm not a strong.
perfect.
I'm not a strong boy. I have a
Perfection.
-1 strength. Just so you guys know.
Don't ask Rick to pick
I have a
anything up.
-1 strength as well.
I see that you are also very feeble.
Yeah,
Team Feeble.
strong-willed.
Oh man. Let's see. Just playing a nice, uplifting, and happy game called The Last of Us. It's full of rainbows and sunshine. Oh man.
Did you play with the children
And
one?
zombies.
Oh my god, that game is so.
That game is oof.
Oof, indeed.
Oof, I'm a goof. That's yeah.
Jazz, I'm gonna buy you some elf ears too.
You're gonna buy me some elf ears?
Yeah, they're-
Love it.
Because your hair like covers them perfectly, like it works a little bit too well.
I know,
And as an actual elf, and it freaks me out, man.
it's true.
All right, I'm trying to read how
Remember,
many bardic dice I
Feeble?
get.
More like team working smart, not hard. Or maybe team let Ash do the work.
That's true. I'm gonna be in the back row, casting things.
Yeah.
I kind of want to be observant.
Equal to charisma modifier.
Observant.
Okay? What does that do?
Okay, so would you read this for me? Do you think that they misspelled this?
You have a +5 bonus to your passive.
No. The middle line. I think it's saying that I can,
Interpret what's being saying by reading its lips. Yeah.
but what it said, if you can see a creature's mouth moving while it's speaking a language you understand. If I already understand the language, why would I need to?
That's true.
Yeah.
This is like saying like from afar.
Yeah, you can
You're
read
reading lips.
You're reading lips.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 It doesn't say from afar.
No, but it's saying like if you can see a creature's mouth, doesn't matter how far away they are,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can read what they're saying.
But only if I already understand.
Only if you know the language,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Because you're reading their lips.
Right.
You wouldn't be like, I know Draconic.
Right. So
Then
it's,
let-
I want to be.
If
yeah,
you
you
saw
wanted
a
it to be
dragon
if I
and
can
it
see
started
something's mouth,
speaking.
I can speak its language.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. That's not that. That's not what it is.
There's
So
a,
Ash will bring you in for all those like footage
That would
of like
basically be
burglaries.
anytime
Yes.
somebody speaks
Yes.
without their mouth
Yes.
covered,
Yeah.
you
Yes.
know what they're
Yeah.
saying.
Exactly.
That's where just when we're around Ash, we'll be like, so
yeah.
we're going to a party. Don't tell Ash.
I mean, the bonus, the real important ones here are not that. It's the +1 to intelligence or
no,
wisdom.
No, you need
and
to
the
do this
+5.
one. Do this one. This one's more fun story-wise.
It still, it still seems kind of fun.
I played a
man.
warlock, and one of my traits or whatever was like, it was literally like read all writing, and it's like you can read all writing. It was great because so it was
That's
like
so
there are-
OP.
It is. There's like there are runes on the door. I was like, I know what they say. It was the greatest thing ever.
Sandwichman says, Ash, you should probably want to get heavy armor. Also, the Heavy Master armor trait makes it so you take half damage from non-magical slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing.
There is the heavy armor feat, but
Ash is going for character build. He's going based on what his character's backstory is.
You would also need to have a
Yeah.
proficiency in heavy armor.
Yeah. As a paladin, he actually gets proficiency in all armors.
all right.
Oh,
So
is he? Okay.
if I want to take observant, where do I write that down? Is that still?
You write that in your feats.
I see features and traits.
Yeah, you just put in there and be like, you're
Okay.
observant, and then you can type in that information.
Okay.
There is one called Shield Master that lets you use your shield like a weapon.
There's that.
Captain America it. I mean, his shield kind of looks like that, almost.
No, if it's a tower shield, then it's a big
No, he has a
square.
kite shield.
Yeah, but it has a star on it.
It has a star on it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
See, I know this, because I drew all
you
your
drew it,
characters.
yeah.
I really wish.
I haven't seen Ash yet.
I haven't seen. The only one I've seen is Rick. I haven't seen any of them, and I'm the
Pretty
DM.
boy.
I should see them all.
Pretty boy.
All right.
Weak but pretty.
It should have been sent to me first.
You
No.
are a pretty boy. You're like super anime babe.
Yeah, I'm babelicious.
Yeah, you're pretty anime.
Babelicious
I wish
step.
that you could like drag and drop these boxes anywhere you want on your character sheet. It
Yeah,
drives
it
me
would be
nuts
nice.
that it's not in landscape. Like it would be so nice if you could just read everything on the desktop.
I mean,
and
I
I
think
don't
it's
need
made
to
to look.
scroll.
I think it's made to look exactly like the
Totally. Yeah.
Anime.
Look at all the-
anime. It
Anime.
also is built to be like importable, exportable into other things
Yeah.
on Roll20. So yeah. There's like a whole thing. It's like, will you let people import their?
You know what I could technically do is open 2 instances of this and then have the bottom half next. to
Yeah.
it.
You could.
That's what I could do.
You could also have the player's handbook in the background.
But oh my god, I have to scroll. Oh my god.
You could just get 2 computers.
Now you're thinking.
Exactly.
I like where you're going with this.
And then get a third
This
computer.
isn't my first rodeo.
Then get a
Got
third
more.
computer to see Twitch, and then a fourth
Yeah,
computer.
yeah.
I'm just gonna go really big.
Maybe
You
all
should go like Neil
screens
Breen
all right
to the
here.
point where you just have 5
Just start
laptops.
slamming
Oh my
laptops.
God.
Oh my god, speaking of which,
Can't
next
wait.
month,
I can't wait.
What?
Neil
wait.
Breen's new movies coming to the
Are we all?
Clinton. Oh, we're all going.
Clinton
yeah.
Street Theater.
Okay.
We have to like jump
Okay.
on those tickets.
We do.
So
Yeah.
I'm taking observant,
Can we do
which,
cosplay? Yeah.
which means I need to do other things with my skill points that aren't just a +1 everything, right?
You need to give yourself a +1 to either intelligence or to wisdom. And you need to.
Taco cosplay. These are the.
You need to just write somewhere in like the that bubble where you can just write whatever you want about your feats and all that kind of stuff.
Right about your feet.
And I
Write a +5 to passive.
I'm not a taco priest.
Well, I wrote the thing down for observant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so yeah, I've given myself a +1 to.
Wisdom or intelligence.
Yeah, I've given myself a +1 to wisdom.
Okay.
But by choosing a feat, that also means that instead of getting a +1
Ah,
everything as a human,
Right.
I
Right.
have
You
to
get
just-
to pick 2 stats to give a +1 to.
Okay.
No, boss. Right about my feet.
And
my
you
feet.
get to pick another skill to be proficient in. So you're gonna tick another box for a skill.
These
I think
elf
it's 2. It might be
ears
1. Let me check.
I bought for my Solus cosplay. Solus from Dragon Age Inquisition.
Doesn't he bald?
Yes,
How-
I have my bald cap with me too because I was like, this is my Solus cosplay
So you
bag.
should be putting it on right
No,
now.
I'm not
you-
putting
you
on my-
Not be soulless. I ban it.
No. Do you know how hard it is to put a bald cap on when you have this much hair? It takes me 2 hours. And I can't even do it. I have to have people do
Yeah.
it for me.
I bet it's a
yeah,
small
Ash.
head too.
So what do I need to do?
Yeah,
2
I
skills.
can't find a bald
Or
cap
not 2 skills,
that's
2 abilities.
small enough for
You
my
can add a
head.
+1 to as well.
Okay.
And
That's where your hair
then
goes. It fills up the
gain
shape.
proficiency in another skill.
It doesn't.
Do. And then I get to gain ability.
Gain proficiency in a skill of your choice. So any of the, just tick a box in any of the skills.
Holy shit. My Thieves' Tools proficiency is 7. That's fucking awesome.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Oh, I have tools
You're gonna be
too.
very good at breaking into things.
And I'll be good at mending them afterwards.
No, we'll be long gone before you need to worry about
Oh,
that.
are we gonna do the thing where we all know each other beforehand? Is that something we're gonna talk about, or?
So that's what we can talk about now as we start to get into this. Now that Ash is finishing up, I
sorry.
think you're pretty much done, right, Ash?
I'm basically done.
Do you need help with anything?
Does it look like I need? I mean, do I need to put
You
in
need, you
equipment?
need to choose. Yeah, you need
So
like a
we'll-
weapon or something.
We'll figure out equipment in a bit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I think it's not.
There's
really
one Kit Kat left. You want it?
Put it in my mouth, please. Thank you.
Tool
Get it out of that goat's mouth.
Tool proficiencies and custom skills.
What are you doing?
Tool
Oh, so
proficiencies.
that's-
Oh,
if you
so
have,
you
like-
will have a tool proficiency for like as a bard. My tool proficiency is like my musical instruments,
Okay.
but it will say on
Yeah.
your class what tool proficiencies you have.
Right, like mine is Thieves' Tools. And I think with tools, we discussed it's a dex bonus. So
Well, with those tools.
with those tools, right.
Someone say goat's mouth?
So, let's just say.
So
They might not have any for a paladin.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
you do.
you might not.
Because like in my head, I'm just trying to think like what tools would a paladin be proficient with? Like
Butts,
crosses.
Tools, none.
tools,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so
And then
then.
the other one is where your weapons are gonna go.
Take the brewer's
Yeah,
tools.
the equipment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
for
and those
me-
you can drag and drop, which
Yeah.
is nice.
It should. Is there not like a? In the old books, they would have like a.
chart?
Like a normal gear for your class to start with.
Yeah.
They do.
Okay.
It's in there.
Use that.
I wrote that down too, right
It's
here.
like your proficiencies. So it should be right in the same. So armor and weapons. So you can do simple weapons, martial weapons. So you can use like whatever the
Yeah,
F
you'll
you want.
and that's where you get to be clever and like creative about like is what your hammer's gonna be or your
Right.
or your sword, whatever you're using.
My hammer's the kind, because Jazz, help me look this up. It's the kind that I can either use one-handed or two.
It's versatile.
Yeah, it's versatile.
Yeah.
Ash should take the brewer's tools.
Brewer's tools.
Paladin
Yeah,
brew.
we might have to make you a brewmaster after a while.
It'd be
What?
awesome.
Yes, please. I need a constant flow of wine in that.
So this is now Ash is now the new Macron.
Now remember, Ash, your
There you go. I think this
no
is
one no one can replace him.
it. Warhammer, it's a 1d8, it's versatile.
Now remember, your bonus that you get,
Yeah,
your dueling bonus, is only if you're using it one-handed.
exactly.
Yeah, so you got to remember that when you're doing it,
Give Ash an alchemy
because there is a
jug.
different bonus that you can get that's I think it said great weapons or something like that. That works for two. It's one or the other. Give Ash an alchemy jug.
Paladins are proficient in disapproving
I
scowls.
like that. Yeah.
It's true.
Honestly, I think that's how Ash
The
is gonna be
Paladin of
playing
Dionysus.
this.
I like that.
Oh, you can drink this. That's nice. Okay.
Yeah, Ash's character, from what I understand, he
a
says
shiny hair. That's
shiny
all
hair,
I know about Ash's character.
But he also apparently is going to be the most realistic person's group.
What do you mean? I am playing
Oh.
a very realistic person.
What does
No,
that mean?
he's gonna like basically just be like.
Hey, don't spoil my character. We're going to talk
Yeah,
about that.
yeah. That's up to he gets to talk about his character.
Okay.
So Ash is
Otherwise,
just
I'm going to
playing-
let out all the
All right,
secrets.
I'm having difficulty dragging and dropping, so
So-
I'm dragging.
Yeah. And then.
So you're just playing yourself?
No, I'm not.
Yeah. Well, why is it so big to begin with?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Jackal, I've always wanted to do like a mermaid campaign. Not gonna lie,
So-
that
so
would
you kinda
be
see
how it
awesome.
did-
Yeah,
Wait, is it
like an
because this is
underwater
locked?
Yeah.
Maybe?
thing.
Maybe?
Because there are water elves. Not that
Yeah,
I've
it's like it's
looked
going
this
underneath
up.
it. What the fuck?
Oh, maybe it's.
Maybe I looked it up.
Maybe I looked it
Maybe
up.
I looked it up.
There's only
They're
like
water elves.
there's only like
What is
one
that?
kind of shield. It looks like.
Shield. Well, I mean, you can get like a. You can use
you
your
had it going,
imagination.
right?
Yeah,
we
like
can-
I dragged my rapier
We can
on there
zhuzh it
by
up.
accident.
All that really
you
matters
could
is
have, like,
Oh,
a
you know what it is?
buckler
It's
or
because
a
it's
tower
statistics
shield.
wise.
Yeah.
Right.
and
So you got
size.
it.
I
Yeah,
just curious
okay.
if like the small
And if
ass
you wanna get rid of
buckler
it, you click
and
on
the
the-
giant
the
tower
lock.
shield
Right.
both have the
I
same
figured
stats.
that.
It seems like.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the
No,
thing is they're probably different.
no.
but
A
we need to-
shield that gives you a +2 to AC. A buckler only gives you a +1.
There is no buckler. Well, I guess
God,
it would be called
how disgusting
buckler.
that looked there,
Yeah,
Justin.
it would be
Yes.
called buckler, not
I
shield.
know. I know.
Gross.
It's
Shield.
disgusting. He should be very ashamed.
He should be ashamed.
Okay.
Does Ash's character like ASMR? Does your character
That
like
doesn't
ASMR?
exist in Eberron.
Yes, it does. That just irritates me. Stop doing that.
Okay, do I need to pick
Lizard
like
man is cool.
light armor or heavy armor?
What you want?
Yeah, but do I need to pick that?
It helps your
I
AC.
love that that's a category
So-
on Twitch now.
That's good.
armor.
Why price? No.
Skin so itchy.
Skin so itchy.
No, stop.
Top
please.
10 anime materials. No, it would be. This would be the ASMR.
Yeah,
the rolling
but like
of the dice.
like a little further from your like.
No, you get it right up in there. You make it as loud as possible. That's what ASMR is. Because I thought my computer was acting up.
See, like it's like a gentle.
This is as gentle as I get.
I know, but like it shouldn't be right next to your mic.
Listen, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with ASMR.
Okay, guys, so we're gonna roll the dice.
ASMR D&D.
See, that works.
Can I see that? That's
I think
oh, it's mine. It's so no. I'm not done
I
looking.
got the whole set.
Shut up! I've been looking for something exactly like this. Go to jail.
Price has the brightest pink cotton
Oh my
candy
gosh.
dice.
See, this is what I have.
Yours looks like bubblegum.
And
Yeah.
and I've got my bubble gums. These are my bubble gums.
That definitely is a tutti frutti.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I like that.
And these, I call these my shark gummies because they
Yeah,
look
those
like
are-
shark gummies.
Yeah. Mine's like a mermaid,
Damn.
which I love. It's pink.
Your-
or it's
yours
like
are
purple,
like-
blue and green.
Aesthetic.
I want your dice so bad.
Should people that are only level 2 have plate armor?
I don't know.
Can you guys see? If you can try to get
Can
as
you
close
wear
to
it
the
is
camera.
the question. And how expensive is it?
Well,
What's
you
your
got family
proficiency in
armor,
armor?
right? Get like a +5.
All armor is your proficiency, so you can wear whatever you want.
Yeah,
You can go totally nude if you want.
Right.
The question is more, I'm gonna look in the equipment stuff. Is that realistic that you would have at this point? 'Cause that's like, for example, like you all would love to have a magical weapon.
Yeah, I started
You could
with one.
use it. No,
joking.
I was gonna say no, you don't. No, you
My
don't.
grandfather gave it to me along with his silverware.
Yeah.
Oh
People
my
want you to
God.
show them your dice, if you
Oh.
can. The Enna's.
Which my
Not yours.
My tutti fruities.
You pointed at me.
I said like this. I was like, people want to, and I pointed at the camera. Not at you. Not at you.
I think Hippo
Take
stole
a
my
picture of them
D20.
and post it onto Twitter. Okay, everybody give me your D12s or D20s. I'm gonna take a picture of these.
I have
Wait,
two.
I have too many D20s.
Then show me the ones that you want to show off on Twitter.
Those aren't D20s.
I know, I can't. Listen, Hippo played with my dice, and now I don't know
I
where my D20 is.
Don't want excuses.
And give me your shark ones too.
Well, okay, that's a D8.
Okay, we're gonna
That's
take
my
a
shark
picture of
one.
I have a really cool
I
Magic
also have this
Gathering one that I wish I could
tangerine
find.
one.
Throw it in there if you want to show it.
Here, these are all mine.
Those are Enna's. And the ones that are segregated from the rest of this are Enna's.
Because mine are better. No, they aren't.
Yeah, I'd say plate's probably a little bit
That's what I was thinking.
too much.
So, like, what would
So-
be one step down from that? Like the
Splint.
Splint?
Splint?
Yeah.
Spleef.
Hold on,
Spleef.
hold on. Before you do that, I'm
Sponge.
making this all just D8.
Do you have high enough strength to use it?
Sorry.
Do you have 15 strength?
Okay.
Let me double check. I have 14 strength.
Okay, so you can't wear that.
By popular
Chainmail.
demand.
Chainmail.
Hippo, I was like on the floor, Mubi boss. I was like looking under drawers and stuff, and I could not find my new D20, and I almost cried, but I was like, I gotta go to D&D. I've got 2 weeks to find it.
Chainmail.
Chainmail. Yeah, so if you ever get your strength up to 15, then you can handle wearing splint. I think you could technically wear splint, but you would take or splint, but you would take like some kind of disadvantage.
Okay.
And you will always be at a disadvantage for stealth.
Do I need to worry about anything else?
I don't think so. No. I mean, if you've got your gear now, that's more than most people, I think. Did y'all get your gear in?
Yep.
I guess to other thing to sum up, personality traits.
Take your dice.
My
Personality
D8s.
traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws. Are all-
Those things we'll fill
I mean,
out as we
that's-
go along.
yeah, yeah.
That's going to be flavor
It
as
went
far as we're
underneath.
concerned.
Your flaw. Boring
Flobber.
ass human. Flaw.
So, let's have y'all introduce your characters here in a second. I do want to say, oh goodness, Bet from Finance,
Whoa,
500 bits. Oops, don't mind me.
Bet.
I just dropped some of my bits.
Oh,
Oh my god,
Thanks,
that's the
Beth.
best name ever.
Bet
Right?
keeps-
That's what we always
keep- we
say.
keep
That is
telling
the
her-
greatest name I've
we
ever
keep,
seen on Twitch.
we keep telling Beth she needs to start streaming because it's
Yes.
such a good name. Could you imagine if
Oh
people
my
are
God,
like,
it would be
I gotta
amazing.
rush home, I gotta watch Beth from Finance.
Yeah.
Please stream Beth from Finance.
Beth, please, we love you.
Oh my god, it's so good.
There's just so many things that you can like say about it, right? Like, oh, Beth was looking over the books and found
Yeah.
like 500 extra bits. You
I
know?
feel like Beth from Finance is already everybody's manager already.
Yeah. So real quick, one thing I did want to say, one thing that we will be using for Eberron and for 5e is, I think it's called Inspiration. Is that what I called it earlier?
Yeah.
Inspiration? Yeah. So that is a lot like Fate points from Fate. It's an optional thing that you can do in 5e. Basically, if you want to be more traditional, you don't have to do it. But when people do really cool stuff role-playing wise, if they do something really, in character or really kind of like exciting or whatever, I can award them points, and they can use those for re-rolling dice or all kinds of situations. So we're gonna be doing that, and then beyond that, I am gonna be similar to like you, Chef, and whatnot. I'm gonna be playing it a little more loose when it comes to people trying to accomplish really fun stuff. So if you go and read the descriptions in the player's handbook, you'll see again that it gives kind of a range of like how much or how strict or how loose you are with the dice. And basically my standpoint is going to be if they come up with a really awesome idea, then they're going to succeed at that idea.
Okay.
Essentially, right? So like not always, right? But essentially like if you guys come up with this really awesome, cool plan, I'm going to work with y'all as much as I can to make sure that that it carries out.
I would imagine like barring stats, like if we want to do something that like requires a bunch of intelligence, but we're all dumb as doornails.
Exactly, like it'll be within reason, but at the same time, I'm not going to be like, oh man, you came up with such a great idea, but guess what? Rick rolled a 1, and now you're screwed. It can't happen. It's like we're gonna work around it. So just if you're a rules lawyer, just know.
Yeah.
I only studied bird law.
So,
What about maritime law?
Only for birds.
Crook, Captain Hook, just won't you throw the book at the pirate? So Meow Boss did make a good point. We forgot backgrounds. Backgrounds actually gives you
Does it?
extra points and proficiencies and stuff like that.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. So this is something we should probably do
What
on
page
our
is that
side.
on?
They start on page.
Looking at the time, it's
127.
9:45.
I feel like backgrounds we should work on
You should read these
on our
yourself.
own. That way we can keep them secret.
Right, and that's the other part is I
Yeah.
would like to keep that stuff secret. Starting gold also, who cares? They got money.
Yeah.
Oh, we got money.
Price is a
We
cool mom who
got
lets his
money.
kids drink wine. Go for it, kiddos. All right, so
Look, I'd just rather you do it at home than out there where I can't watch it.
Backgrounds are on page 125.
I'm getting there.
But you guys should read them and pick which one you want.
but what I would love is if y'all could give a little taste of your character to the people out there, so they have an idea of who's coming along, and then what? We're gonna be picking back up in 2 weeks, and that'll be when we do our first actual session.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I gotta buy a costume.
On Halloween, y'all.
On Halloween.
Oh, I've been working on my costume for like the last month.
I know you have.
I cannot
Rick's been
wait.
so excited.
I got some stuff in the mail today. I got my pants.
Ooh.
You got full-on pants?
I got pants. I'm gonna get some boots. I got a little side pouch. Keep my things inside of, my thief tools.
How are you gonna treat
So your
natural
fanny
ones?
pack.
I mean, generally
It's
natural ones
basically
will be
that.
critical fails, yes. So they'll have
Oh, I'm so
major
smart. I already
consequences.
put this in.
Your background?
Like we'll still treat 1s and 20s like, a bad thing or a good thing.
I really love this, how you can just search this compendium in Roll20. It's so convenient.
It's super convenient. I will say the PDFs are also available. I think we all have a PDF
Yeah, I'll
viewer.
use them all, yeah.
Yeah. Because, for example, there was quite a lot, apparently, of paladin spells that were available in that handbook that is not available in
Yeah,
Roll20.
yeah. If you're looking for spells, and Roll20 is limited.
Yeah.
We don't have access to everything. So,
Talk about characters?
talk about characters.
Okay.
Let's start with Ash,
Yeah.
and then we'll have you two talk at the same time,
Yep.
Okay.
and then Rick.
So I'm a human paladin. I'm sort of young, in like my low 20s. And that's my basic background, is that I am the product of a super faithful family. Like they're super religious, diehard. My mom was like a
Do
really...
we know which god? Goddess?
I don't think he picked one
Or
yet.
deity?
Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head.
Okay.
But,
He doesn't
You'll
care
find
for
out in a
them
second. It's
anymore.
not that important to him.
well, yeah, my mom was like a super badass paladin, which is why I have been, sort of been trained from a very young age to want to be a paladin. But I don't know. I have a lot of skepticism and a lot of ill will towards the faith, just because I feel like a lot of people that follow the faith, including my own parents, were hypocrites towards the morality of what the religion was telling them to do and what they were doing. So I'm a paladin that doesn't really believe in God.
Or gods.
Or gods.
Gods. Plural. It's plural, yeah.
And yeah, because of that, I'm still am able to cast all the normal paladin skills, but I just sort of believe that they come from a different source than the divine and the faith. And yeah, that's sort of the struggle that I deal with.
And to add to that, in the setting in Eberron, it is different from the Forgotten Realms in that in Forgotten Realms you can literally go and speak to gods. You can literally go and like visit the gods. It's a thing you can do. In Eberron, that's not the case. So there is a lot more of this kind of a skepticism, as Ash's character has, that kind of pervades a lot of Eberron.
Yeah.
So it's not, Ash's situation is uncommon for a paladin,
Yeah.
but not uncommon within this realm.
And I will also say, because like my family was so faithful, and like the school that I went to was so faithful, I am sort of shunned. I'm sort of an outcast. Like I was toying around the idea of being kicked out of the paladin school, basically. So I'm a rogue paladin, basically.
You're not paladin-y enough.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
It's okay.
Ash, you're just going through a phase.
Yeah.
You'll come back.
They always come back.
He's just going through a phase.
Yeah.
Is your hair like your sparkly hair? Is it like
Oh
over
yeah.
one eye?
So I have like this copper hair that shimmers almost like metal, and I have these very deep and intense blue eyes that almost seem to glow, and yeah, beyond that, I'm sort of a tall, somewhat broad-shouldered.
Not a baseball.
He's Ash.
I'm not quite as plump as me, but yeah, I don't have blue eyes.
Well, no, it's you, but like
Yeah.
with blue eyes and glowing hair.
Yeah.
I hope we can get Jane to come in and play your mom.
Be the paladin that's
Yeah, get Jean in
badass.
here.
Oh my God! Yes.
Be the disappointed mom.
Yes.
Why
I
can't you
would
be more
love
like
that.
your brother?
if that can happen at some point, I know that like I think she's out of town now, right? Or something.
She's in China, right?
Yeah, she's on the other side of the world. But when she's back, I would love to do that. Oh my God. Yes. Okay. Is that good?
I think that's most of the things I want to know. I guess the hammer that I wield. Okay, so the big tower shield that I have is a kite-shaped shield. It's got a star on it that is sort of like elongated, and it's sort of like a family heirloom, and it's got just like a bunch of celestial stuff on it. And then the hammer that I'm wielding sort of is something that I got from school or from my family, and it's got a bunch of holy runes and whatnot on it that I have scratched out.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that part. My
Yeah.
goodness.
Wow. Wow.
That sounds
Ash
so
is
edgy.
going through a real phase.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's dark.
Yeah.
You'll grow
Yeah.
out of it. It's okay.
Yeah, boss. I don't know if there was ever one dominant religion in Eberron. I feel like it was multiples because it's always been like a continent at war, like multiple nations. I believe. I might be wrong on that one. Okay.
Anna.
Yeah, I think that's it for me.
All right.
Anna, would you like to start?
Yeah, so Jazz and I are sisters, and
We're not just any sisters.
We're not just any sisters. We are Eberron's hottest fantasy pop star sisters.
We're Bard sisters.
We're Bard sisters, and like I said, we're super famous, and everybody. What? Do you have a question? Yes.
Are you really super famous, or do you guys just really believe you guys are the
No,
most
we're
famous?
really super famous.
Okay.
We're Eberron's 2 most popular pop star singers. Listen, Price.
You do believe it. BJ Hugger, thank you for that Twitch Prime sub.
My name is Brittany Battleaxes, and my sister.
It's Christina Orculera.
Yep.
Oh my god.
You're not even an orc.
And our
Yeah, where did the orc come from?
We were
It's a
coming
pun!
up with puns!
Obviously,
It's
but
a
is it a
pun!
family name? Is your dad like Mr. Orculera and your mother Mrs. Orculera?
No, Mom
Also,
is
why do you have
Alexis.
different last names? You guys are sisters. I have a lot of questions.
Obviously, you don't know anything about how the industry goes.
They're stage names.
Yeah.
Understandable, but you would still think that like you guys, since you're like sisters on stage, you'd share a last name.
They don't know that.
Yeah.
Wait, they don't? None of us know that you're sisters?
The fans don't.
I don't know. The fans know that we're the most awesome.
They're gonna
pop
know
stars
now
ever.
because I know.
What are you gonna tell everybody?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter if they know we're sisters or not. They're stage names, right?
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
and our group name is Invoke.
I thought it was Questiny's Child.
Questiny's Child, I forgot! It's Questiny's Child.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
I can only remember Invoke and not Questiny's Child. Questiny's Child is so good!
Okay,
We're
so
both beautiful elves.
we're elves,
Yeah.
but okay, so the thing is that my character is more of like the muscle in our group. So I'm more melee focused, and I'm like more protective of Anna.
So talk to me in terms of bards.
Yeah.
There's different schools of bards?
Yes.
Yeah,
different
but we
schools of
don't
bards.
choose that till level 3.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you
But
can
in the
you can
future-
infer
Yeah.
Got it.
that Jazzy's saying that she would be like school of swords, blades,
Hard knocks.
something like that. Yeah,
Hard
swords.
knocks.
So I'm a bit more protective because
Yeah.
I'm, you know, Anna, even though she's my older sister, since I am more, you know, melee focused and just I get into more scraps, like she's also very like pretty and delicate, and so I tend to like fit that like bodyguard-esque kind of role.
Okay.
And
But you're also up on stage. Too.
I'm also on stage.
Yeah.
And what I love about my character is I have this really bright pink pompadour, and I love it so much.
It's so good.
And yeah, she's got a huge braid.
Yes. Also, the one unique thing about us is we have heterochromia, because I always forget that name. So we've got
That's the different
Oh.
colored eyes?
different
Yeah.
color eyes.
You
yeah.
both do?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Do you guys each like have one matching?
Yeah, so we both have, hold on, I wrote it down. We have one, no, I have,
You have like green eyes with gold
Yeah.
in it, and I have.
I
gold
wrote it down. I
eyes.
have a gold flecked with green and a green
Yeah.
flecked with gold.
Yeah.
So, green and gold eyes.
So one's green dominant, one's gold dominant.
Yes.
And then what Rick is asking is, do they mirror? So like, if your right
Yeah.
is gold, does that mean
Yeah.
Jazzy's left is gold?
I didn't
do.
draw it that way, but sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's whatever.
Got it. Okay. Good to know.
But yeah, Anna is a glamour bard. She's going to
Yeah.
eventually become a glamour bard.
Yeah. I'm fabulous.
So basically, this is going to be Final Fantasy X too.
Yeah.
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 You know.
I don't know what that means. I don't understand.
Did you not play Final Fantasy X too?
No.
She's gonna be the pop
Literally,
star.
Yuna is a
Basically,
pop star.
yeah.
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 Okay.
And they travel around.
Were
in
they-
their
They have different
ship.
outfits.
Were they good at what they did?
Yeah, they were pretty good.
They were actually world renowned.
Yeah, they were.
Okay.
I feel like you
Unlike
guys are
some
just
people.
stealing this story from Final Fantasy X too, actually.
I mean,
It's been a long time since I played that, so
It actually has been a long
I just remember that there was a pop
Teo.
star class.
Damn.
Taya says, "I know what it means."
All right.
All right. So,
Rick?
anything else I want to say
No.
about your characters, or are you feeling like that's
We
it?
we sing very well.
They sing very well. Okay.
I could
Better,
sue
you
very
guys
well.
are famous.
How do you
I
fight?
could do very well.
Yeah.
Is my question.
How do we fight? What do you mean? I have a longbow.
Like she just said that she's good at fighting. Like what? Yeah. What do you use for fighting? Like what's
I
your
mean, I
fighting?
use my magics and my deceptions.
She's gonna be like inspiring us too. She's gonna be like
She's
casting like.
literally going to be singing.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
She
sing
can be
into your
like,
ears,
Ash, you
Ash."
can do it.
Yeah.
You're doing a great job, buddy.
Exactly like that.
And then you're going to actually do a better job.
Yeah.
And then you'll start
I'm
dancing and fighting and
inspiring
fight
you.
dancing.
Like, what I love is that you're going to be skeptical of this, and then it's going to work, and then you're going to be like, it's just the same as Paladin stuff.
That's right. You're just like, you're gonna feel the rhythm, man.
Yeah.
Coursing through your
Feel the
veins.
vibe.
Yeah.
But no, I have a sword. I have a rapier eventually,
Yeah.
and I'll be using that as like a more melee kind of like back and forth. Like I'll be a mid-range fighter.
Sure.
So not only am I going to be attacking melee, I also have spells, which I love.
Cool.
All right.
Rick?
My name's Rager.
Spelled Rager.
It's pronounced Rager.
You can put an E
Thank
in there
you.
and you can fix it.
Yeah.
Don't tell me how to spell my name.
Don't
Well,
tell
right.
me that I can't be a print.
Your name is Orculera and you're not an orc. You have no place to talk about names being weird. So
Sure, Rager.
He makes a good point. He makes a very good point.
my name is Rager Antinian, and I am
Fancy.
an elf thief. So because of that, I'm pretty secretive. I keep to myself. People around town, they know that I'm the guy to go to if you need like some shady business taken care of, you know, like maybe you need to like blackmail somebody, you know, plant some evidence, you know, maybe steal something from somebody. I'm your local go-to guy.
Can
but
you
because
steal
of that,
anything?
I can steal a lot of stuff.
Like anything?
Like, I mean, like,
What's the biggest thing you've stolen?
I stole a house one time.
Where did you put it?
I didn't actually put it anywhere. What I did was I stole the title, and then I actually just like, you know, forged some stuff, and then it's like, guess what? This guy owns your house now. Boom. Guess what? You're out of get packing. You're out of here. So I stole a house one time. That was pretty cool. But because I'm like the shady guy, sure, I get the job done, but I don't got a lot of friends. But I'm cool with that, you know, because I've been on my own since I was a kid, you know. I learned how.
It's okay to have friends, Rick.
I don't need them. I don't need friends. All right. You know why?
Why?
I got this dog.
You got
You
a
have
dog?
a dog?
I mean, from time to time when I got
What
food.
does that mean?
I mean, I feed the dog. He
Have
comes.
this dog
I hang
from
out for a while.
time to time.
Yeah.
The dog
does
hangs
someone
out
else actually
he's got
own
food.
this dog and you just like
I don't know.
borrow it?
No, you don't own dogs.
I mean,
friends.
Steal stuff.
yes, we discussed this. I have stolen dogs. I have been known to steal some dogs. No, but there's this dog. I call him Rufus. We have dinner together sometimes.
Rufus and Rager.
Rager, but yeah.
The old R&R.
I make comics. I'm hoping that someday the
Rufus-
adventures of Rufus and
Rufus and
Rager
Rager.
will go somewhere.
But I
But
think you put Rufus's name before yours.
I'm so dressing up your dog, by the way. You can't even stop it.
so yeah, that's basically my story. You know.
Okay.
Other than that, I mean, not too much to say. I'm very mysterious. Oh, as far as my looks go, no, I'm kind of like a pale elf. Got kind of like grayish hair, you know, kind of gray eyes,
You're just gray.
Your grayscale.
but in an attractive way.
Oh.
He's
Yeah.
like an anime boy.
Yeah,
gray.
super anime boy.
It's not like gray, it's like gray.
Yeah. Hey, gray.
So you're becoming what you fear.
I don't fear anything
Really?
except friendship and love.
Whoa, got real dark, real deep.
Oh boy! So speaking of friendship and love,
Oh wait. I forgot. I haven't come up with a name for my character yet.
Oh yeah.
So give me suggestions.
so
For a
silver
human?
then, as Christmas says, silver. Right, yeah, silver is like pretty gray.
Yeah.
It's kind yeah,
It's
yeah.
gray but pretty.
Yeah, I'm a little sparkly.
You're like a
Yeah.
silverback.
Tweet at me.
Silverback?
Silverback.
Yes,
What
like a
about
silverback gorilla.
Chill Bob?
Yes.
Why?
You're a boring human. You might as well have a boring human name.
Okay.
Get
Wow.
Yeah.
Going to jail.
Your-
So
Your name is Henry Smith.
I'm literally the most unique character at the table.
It's true. It's true. At this
That
table.
you know about.
That you know about.
Listen.
What makes
All
you
right,
so
let's not
unique?
talk about-
'Cause you're a
hey,
paladin
hey.
who doesn't believe in your god.
Well, just because he's a human and y'all are all
This
elves.
party's gonna
like
go
every
well.
15-year-old I
Very
know.
Well.
So,
Look, you guys are both going through phases.
what I was going to ask, because we had brought this up earlier, do y'all want to have pre-existing relationships, friendships, interactions? Because like y'all obviously are
Yeah.
sisters, right?
Yeah, we know each
So-
other very well.
We know the
We've
relationship
known each other
between
for
y'all.
hundreds of years, or maybe 100.
As far as when we start this campaign,
Can't remember.
I don't require you guys to know each other, but you can if you maybe you two have interacted at some point because
You probably know who I am.
Ash was down on his luck after getting kicked out of Paladin College, and maybe
prob-
you
I
had to
probably,
get
like-
some nefarious stuff, and maybe
That's
this was
just
your go-to.
rude.
guy.
Actually, you know, I feel
Clown
like I
college.
would have bought like Ash a drink to get to know him, so that like I can like dig up some dirt on them. That
Also
way, if I
steal
ever
his
needed to
stuff.
blackmail him,
Gotcha.
I like have that little bit of information. So I'm like, he's new to town. I'm like, hey buddy, what's up? Yeah, good to meet you. Yeah, my name is Rager. Yeah, like let's have a drink here. Tell me about yourself. Get you real drunk. Get you know, open up a little bit.
Woo you a little bit.
And the whole time I'm just jotting this
your
stuff
butt.
down on my little notepad.
Did this happen?
I don't know. I mean, like, my character's down for drinking, especially after leaving
Okay.
Paladin school.
So
I
this
like it.
happened. This definitely happened. Okay.
Yes, that's how I know you.
Sure.
And you guys obviously know us because we're famous.
Yeah.
Right, but how did we meet?
We don't know.
You might just know
what
of them.
town are we starting
just
in?
know.
You
Like,
saw us
where
in
are we
posters.
starting?
Yeah, what's the town that we're starting in? Do you
Because
have
that'll
that
depend
info?
on if
You're
we
not
know
starting
each
in
other.
a town.
Oh, we're not?
No.
Where
Where
are we starting?
You're starting in transit.
Oh, what
Right.
kind of transportation?
Are we on the Oregon Trail?
Are we on an airship?
Do we need a bonnet?
So are we already?
I'll bring in my bonnet.
Are we already a group as we start?
No, but you will all be on the same train.
Oh, it's a train.
It's a wagon train?
It's
It's,
Rockwell.
Bonnets.
it's a rail.
not a rag.
It's not a wagon train. It's like legit
on
a
Rockport
rail.
Limited?
A lightning rail. Exactly, Meow Boss. You're starting on a lightning rail.
Okay. So then maybe a reason why we're on the train? Do we need
Yes,
that?
you're all heading to a big city
Okay.
that I do not have the name of right off the top of
It's
my
just
head.
called Big City.
But it is
I
essentially
assume we're on
you're
our way
heading
to our next
to.
show.
I think it's called Core, maybe. Maybe not. Anyway,
Just-
you're heading to one of the biggest cities in Eberron.
Sure.
The Big City.
I feel
You
like
may have your own reasons.
That's
for
what
doing
people
so,
call it.
But you're all heading there.
I feel
That's for
like
sure.
ladies of our caliber don't really know many people unless you are like high class or like well-to-do people. But I feel like I would know of Rick's character
I'd be down to drink.
Why would
I mean,
you know?
don't-
Why would you know Rick's character?
because sometimes I need stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
high class people need some
Yeah.
nefarious shit
I need
done
my
sometimes.
my sweet sweet drugs.
That's
you
right.
know?
Ooh.
No,
My
no.
goodness.
Look, she's been around for 300 years. She doesn't mince words.
Yeah.
All
That's
right. Hey, drug boy, give me the drugs.
Your man.
like, I can do it, but
Drug
you can
boy.
call me by my name. Drug boy.
Teo, I'm not too. I'm just saying that like.
Skooma.
Skooma. Get that skooma.
That's right.
That moon sugar.
Okay, so it seems like everybody probably knows Rick. In terms of you've had to interact with him
Sure.
for shady means.
Yeah.
You got tricked into being his friend, sort of.
Well, yeah.
He
He
I don't
doesn't
anybody.
have friends.
I've
Yeah.
mingled. Maybe I overheard him saying that there's some work out in this town.
I feel like this could be like a Midnight Cowboy. I don't know if that tracks for younger people, but like,
I don't even know what that is.
you know, when the small town guy goes to the big city in New York and then he meets the kind of shady character who's like, yeah, I'll help you out. And then you guys like become friends, you know, even though like you started out and
It's like you're from two different worlds.
Right,
okay?
exactly.
But then you become best fiends.
right, like that's
Fiends?
yeah, best
Have you seen
fiends.
my movie?
That was Dustin Hoffman.
So yeah, I imagine I like barely scraped together enough money to just like get onto this train in the hopes of finding a job in the big city or something like that.
I
didn't
might
like-
even say you might be working on that train.
Oh.
I think you're working on that train.
Oh, really?
Likely.
Okay, because I was
He's
gonna
a,
be like,
he's a big dude.
if he's looking for work, I got work
Yeah.
for a big dude.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Maybe you have a better offer. What do you
Exactly.
What do you
Like
think?
I'm gonna have a drink and be like, you want to make some money? You know what? There's work for a big guy like
There's
you.
always work for
Is
muscle.
Ash
my
wearing
business.
like a uniform while he's on the train?
Well, we haven't decided what my job is yet.
Oh
my
my
thing
God.
though is that I am still a morally good paladin.
Oh yeah, sure.
And he's a really clever guy.
Yeah,
So what
so
I'm
he'll make you
imagining
think
is
that
that
it's
he's
good.
telling you like, no,
You wouldn't be doing bad things to good people.
You're protecting him from violence.
Right. These are bad people
Yeah.
that we're dealing with, and they need to be punished.
What are we doing?
All sorts of things.
And I feel like Jazz and I would also be having a drink in the what is it, the
You be in the first class
first
bar.
first class bar
Yeah.
on the train, getting a fancy meal.
Maybe I'm like, these two got money.
No, I'd be over in
Gotta get some of
any
that.
bar. Enjoying.
I dragged you to the fancy bar.
You dragged me to the
I was
fancy
like,
bar.
Christina, we're going to the fancy bar.
See, here's the thing with my character is that, yeah, Enna's character is very fancy, but, like, I like to have a good time.
So
You're more like the sporty spice.
Yeah.
To her posh spice.
Exactly.
Totally posh spice.
Oh my gosh, Team Fusion. I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah. That's right.
So Sporty Spice over here wants to go down to the dive bar in the back of the train.
Oh God,
Probably
no.
where you two are chilling.
Well, it's
Oh,
because
yeah.
the conversation
No.
is so boring over here.
That's true. All
and
the
you're
good stuff's
talking
in
to
the
all
back,
them
baby.
hoity-toities, and
But I'm gonna follow my
course,
sister.
of
So
course.
if she goes to the dive bar, I reluctantly pay my bill and go to the dive bar. Ugh, gross.
so.
I like it.
You could stay there.
Like,
I'm not gonna leave you.
Well,
Lit-
we're all talking about stuff that's going to happen next
Yes.
session.
We
You
just
just wanted to know
jumped in.
why you're on
jumped
there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like one of my character details is that I dislike the hypocrisy of my parents taking jobs for bad people.
Yeah. So maybe.
Yeah, but that's only because they think they're good.
Like they are so within their own religious belief that they just believe everything they do is good. They're doing it for the faith.
See, I know I'm doing bad things to bad people. Doesn't make me a hypocrite. I know this.
No,
but I think that it's
I don't want to be a hypocrite.
So here's what I would say. For
right.
you,
So
Ash.
I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to do bad things, but to bad people. So two bads makes it good.
So
That's
you
the way
may or
math
may
works.
not believe what he's saying, but you may have also been offered a job just to protect some important cargo on this train,
See, that I could do.
which perhaps he's still talking your ear off at some
Sure.
point while he sees you there. Hey, buddy, I want to get some help, guy. And you're just like, I'm working right now. I'm working right
I'm
now.
on
And then
the
he's
job.
like, oh, what you got back there, buddy? And who knows where that goes.
Now here's the thing: is Ash wearing like a uniform? Does he have like a little bow tie on?
If you're working on the train, yeah, you got
Yeah, I got a
Jacob's bow
uniform.
tie.
Yeah. It's like, you got your armor and everything like that, and then it's like this little like blue scarf kind of thing.
Ugh,
This
it's so
yeah.
cute.
It's a very cute uniform.
And he's got a little hat.
Little
Yeah,
hat.
a little tiny hat.
You probably don't like the hat.
No,
Mess up your
But
hair.
it,
looks pretty dumb on me.
Yeah.
yeah, but it looks good with your shiny hair.
There were a
Right.
lot of good suggestions, by the way, for your name.
Oh,
One was
Hugh Behrman.
I saw
Hugh
Paula.
Man.
Yes, that's so good.
Another was Don T Believe. People are really
I saw like
Can't
Hugh
remember.
Behrman too.
Yeah, Hugh Behrman.
Yeah.
I saw Paula Dean.
Paula
Paula
Dean,
Dean is good.
Paul Adine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, no. Oh, God,
You're
no.
gonna be the only one without a pun name.
So,
Well, technically my name is Rager, so that's kind of
hey,
fun.
he embraced it.
Yeah.
So with
Big
Big
McLarge
McLarge
Huge.
Huge, there you go.
Yes!
That's your name.
Yes, I agree. Yes.
So with that, I think we're pretty much set for next time in terms of we got your character sheets figured out. We'll talk about backgrounds
Yeah.
off camera. We'll figure this out individually because again, you guys all have secrets.
And so from what I can kind of make out for the backgrounds, on Roll20, it looks like the only background by name that Roll20 has is Alkalite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we need to get the rest of them from
Yeah.
the actual PDF.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
like basically, I would just find a background and then it would give me like the stat boosts and stuff
Exactly.
in there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And so we'll talk about that.
Cool.
But yeah, other than that, I think that's good to go. And we're past 10 o'clock now, so
I think it's good. What
Sounds
does
good.
chat think of this?
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked like the technicals
Yes.
at the beginning of this, as far as like how does it look, how does it sound. You guys have been watching us for 2 hours now. How did it look? How did it sound?
Yeah, legitimately. Like, the main question: could you continue to watch an entire series as it sounded today?
And how was
Yeah.
the balance? Did it seem like anybody was super quiet? Anybody was super loud compared to anybody else?
Yeah.
looks and sounds good. Can't wait to see shenanigans. Looks fantastic. It was good. Yes. Still seems really great. Honestly, yay. All right. Good.
Okay,
good,
great.
Good.
Balance seemed okay. Great.
Legitimately, if you're just being nice, like I want to
Yes,
hear
yes.
complaints,
Price
and
a
then
little
we will
quiet.
fix it.
So it sounds like I'm slightly quieter, which
Okay.
you did turn me down.
that we can fix.
So we can turn
Yeah.
me up.
Because it's difficult when we test this because when we
Those
test
Annas,
our
so
voice, it's never quite like it would be when we get into playing.
Yeah.
You want a battle cam? That might be something we might be able to accomplish again for the episodes on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen on stream.
It probably won't happen on stream. And so that's the other thing to bring up, I think, is the Patreon
Yeah.
component
Yeah.
about this.
Oh yeah.
So much like we did for Uranium Chef, these episodes, we'll take all the raw footage. We're going to take the audio, everything that we do here. And Rick is going to edit this series together, sort of like I did with Uranium Chef, into tighter, highly edited, higher quality versions of what you're seeing here on the
Yeah.
streams. And those will be available to patrons a week early.
A
Yep.
week early.
Yeah. So usually, like with you, Chef, they would come out on Fridays. Patrons would get it a whole week early. If you're at a $5 tier,
$5 tier. Or
$5 tier and up on Patreon. And so that's just you're helping support us making new content and all that. You want the full unedited versions? Well, those will be here on Twitch.
Yes.
Yes.
So if you're a subscriber, obviously you can watch our VODs on Twitch. And if you're here live, you'll see the full unedited versions as well.
Yeah.
So you'll still get to see all that Sandwich Man, so no worries. It'll be there.
And as far as the release date goes, we're probably looking at about a month out as far as like actual episodes being released for our patrons on YouTube. We'll get together on Halloween, which is 2 weeks from today, and then we're probably looking at another 2 weeks out from there that we'll actually release the first episode.
Yep. And then we're hoping anyway to keep this on a more consistent schedule than we did from USHREF. We know that some episodes on USHREF came out, but then like in between that, sometimes we wouldn't stream for like a month or 6 weeks,
Right.
something like that.
Yeah. We're gonna be more consistent on this one, hopefully.
We're gonna try to be closer to every other week.
I think because we're DM cam is crooked. Yeah, it is. You can see that it is.
We'll
if you
fix
look at
it
We'll
later.
fix it for the real one.
But that's good feedback. Thank you.
Yeah.
So because we're splitting the load, because Rick is doing the editing and I'm doing the DMing, I think we'll be able to keep up a
Right.
lot better.
What's happening with Uranium Chef was that Price was doing both of those things. So he had to do the campaigns and do the editing.
It was a lot of work.
Yeah.
It was a lot of work.
Yeah. So
and
we're
then I guess the other things to mention.
Nessa,
thank you
thank
for
you.
that.
Thank you. Drop them pumpkin bears. In the upcoming episodes as well, over there where it says Dungeons and Dragons character creation stream, we're gonna have some character portraits along with just like basic details for each character, just sort of like cycling through that area.
Yeah, and I guess if you're on, if you're already subscribed to the Patreon, if you already are a patron, we'll probably show off the images a little early. Won't we?
Yeah, I'll get them all together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have them all set up? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll also be consistent in the schedule as much as possible, and hopefully we'll start earlier than we did tonight. Tonight we had a bit of a setup. We had to get everything set up.
Yeah.
So it took us a little bit longer than we thought.
It'll be like Uranium Chef. I mean, when we did Uranium Chef, we aimed for a 7 o'clock start time, but realistically, sometimes it was more like 7:15, 7:30.
Yeah.
So 7 o'clock is going to be our aim start time. It's a little bit tough because Ash gets off work at like 6, and then of course
I
with
get
Anna,
off work whenever.
whenever.
Yeah.
Which is like, so that's why we're just going to need a little bit of flexibility. So just as long as you guys understand that our aim is 7 o'clock, give or take.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bi-weekly Sandwich Man on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
I would love if you used the mic in a YouTube video. These mics?
The only issue, I think Miranda means these ones. The only issue would be because we couldn't hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
we'd have to
gameplay,
use like
we can't.
we'd have to use like earbuds or something to
Yeah.
hear the game or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we use headsets when we stream and record, because of that. Yeah.
Lav mics don't do well with sound coming from the TV.
Yeah, these
at
things
us.
would definitely pick up
They would
that.
pick that up.
So another thing that me and Anna had talked about, and I briefly mentioned it to the rest of us, is that we were talking about maybe using the audio for podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
podcasts.
Would people consume that in that form?
Yeah, let me know what you guys think about that.
Let us know, because Anna has been convincing us to try to put these up as podcasts. Would people be interested in that?
So you
Right.
can listen to it while you're driving.
Right.
I would.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, one of the things that we were sort of discussing before the stream is that sometimes there's a visual component to what we're doing when we're actually like acting something out. So one of the slight drawbacks to an audio podcast would be that sometimes that would be lost in translation. But with that being known, yeah, we'd be eager to know if you guys are interested in that.
Okay.
As long as people are
A lot of people
consuming
are
it.
looking into it. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
I think that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, you guys spread the word.
Spread the word. Halloween.
Halloween, yeah. So, I mean, Halloween's on a Wednesday, so unless you guys are out trick-or-treating, what else is there? I mean, we'll be dressed up.
Halloween.
We're gonna dress up. Well, some of us.
Yeah, I need to get my thing
We're gonna
together.
dress up. You guys will see it. It'll be
I have
amazing.
nothing in mind so far.
I'm gonna make you a crown if you're
Get
up
him
to
a
it.
dumb hat.
Yeah.
A dumb hat.
And a
Bring
Because
Anna,
he's gonna
Anna,
be working
That's
on
true.
something.
Bring your Ango wig.
for him?
Yeah.
It's not gonna fit his head.
You could just put it on his head.
Just drape it.
I got a
Tiniest
tiny
head.
head.
No, you could just
in the world.
on top.
Yeah, and because, like we said, videos aren't gonna go up until about a month from now, so that Friday spot that we normally would have Uranium Chef on our YouTube channel, it's gonna be kind of, nothing's gonna be there as far as roleplay content goes for about a month.
Yeah. It'll be a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And then I guess other than that, if you're on the Patreon already, we'll be making some updates along the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm since you're a sub, you'll be able to watch the VOD.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Then I think that's what we're going to call it for tonight's our our
D&D.
D&D
Research and Dungeons and Dragons.
Exactly. I do want to say a big thank you to Anna
Yeah.
for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Be sure to follow her, Backseat Gaming Bros. If someone could link that, that would be awesome. How close are you to changing that name, by the way?
I checked it yesterday and I'm still nowhere close.
Be sure to follow her. She's amazing, and we
Yes.
love that she
Yes.
joins us for these things.
Oh, you make me blush.
Thank you, everyone. Be sure to join our Discord as well. We have an
Yeah.
amazing Discord community. As we mentioned, we have an awesome Patreon where we do post early content like this. And yeah, we also have, obviously, we stream every day. So if you're not following us already, be sure to do so. With that, I think that's where we're going to wrap it up. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of your Wednesday evenings. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for a Rick stream.
I'll be streaming something spooky.
What spooky game?
Hey.
I forget what it's called. It's brand new. It's going to be releasing tomorrow. It's embargoed until tomorrow.
And thank you very much,
Moose and Joe.
Firestar. Be sure to show our mods some love. We have the best modding community in the world. We're going to end this thing on a raid of our good friends.
Moose and Joe playing Stardew Valley? What?
That is not that.
You can
mean-
do it. We can't raid ourselves.
You could try.
Moose and
and
Joe.
I want those
That's
candy
the one.
corns.
All right,
They
Joe.
look
Bam.
so cute.
Cute.
All right,
You got
y'all. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your evening. We've been Stumped, joined by Anna. We'll catch you all next time.
Bye, everybody!
Dungeons and Dragons.